Na watchful for asanso ababeti ebio mama ma ya shofo nyina kwaba shonko and from Brass Shoulder Jubedi Eswo Kumasi Online TV Thick TV and our face of the friends of Ken TV me mpa bo nyina said that what ye remu twedi aponyankopon beka ye ho neja obeboa ye na da watchi akọ smoothly dia ma ye na afedi da yakoma so nyina so no twedi aponyankopon amano abemu ede ama ye ne yedi tia so man Ghana de adechi bia ene munsem edebia ne nsem fofra je se banti na mande amatena se die na mo amani tia se shoulder jumedie ena sa bremede eba besoma eye niema na sensam ahodo a echegu ewe ye man Ghana na matomebo aboaboa ne nyina no aje se meba betu gya na afeso no videos ahodo nkrofo ahodo aje so omdo menum nsem nyina atu dware so no mabo videos ne nyina no ede amamu mani tia se jumedie die enya menko ana mididane de nyina menemu ana edi ntimeto hanum say no na onso wo to de e de afa comment section na say e de ama me ma o remfi say o be share video we ama onu e bi no so a share e de ama obi foforo na afa wunya subscribe to channels no so a me share ye papa so be subscribe to your channel no e de ama me mre ko nanim no e ya de a say comment ahodo aba no making kan ni nyina no ma obi a so atumi atibisa so and ansama ahodo aba won krata ni mun so no hana ATP obeba besena se na afa wato ne boa pensen ni nyina mu di ama ye 3 p.m. so power communicators for today so we be coming Saneja ya choche enkomo e dia fan sama hodura e koso e wo ye man Ghana dwuma ko bi so ada Roma e na nan menya akonya na tena fidiom hanum se me di showdown dwumadie no Esomo eye Danis garage lantro na wo part o say ye Tacoma say ye V8 na wo part a wo mebie wo showroom no e de ato honom de am obi bia da say car bia wo part obia no obetimi a work in no aba select o car me wo sama meta ka ne say enese de awiase aye de sika ho akwa atwi wo ti sika to ade anu ato ade papa preko ane enu nti na Danis garage akwa akosesa car sefri obi memu de aba pie mu o man Ghana enkrata ne ade nyina so egu car si shu enya sam ketwa wa mo cars de interior no edem shonko saso ena eya de a chese engine da cars no mu de ya na correct ankasa woto wa mo ka enya de a watu sika ede a chene wa mo bia showroom ne de ato ho se obi abetimi a work in wa ba be hwe cars ahodo a esam wa mo showroom ho location ne ya ira kwan kra wa mo Kumasi asokwa wa mo ni TI Amas ena edi nhwenim obetimi afreda nis garage 0550623377 na ono wa mo atwetwe enkomo e de afa car bia ope ato ne hom saso ena police bam for so say menka nche obi a se enya de a usasa bro ne de ubekọ owuo mu saso ena wo koto dwa se nani ochina wonante kakra bia na bonsa no na enya de omo bete ase e me no ne di wo akọ wo owuo mu tini jumeka ekopie mu e any pharmaceutical shop na se chemist shop bia kwara kwaju police bam ne bi na afe wa poso etutu no say ye osisi say ye unai say ye joint to joint obi be say jonku ena jese mututu a wote kakre bia na odi asra honom trust me say acha ye 5 minutes pay no e ya de jese ebebrasi police bam dia no ohia nkasa na san shubo adwuma me betena se aba be ye shoulder dwuwadie na asam chia me ko wanye ye ho anam ti kakre bi me ami die enie me ti kakre bia jese me de sra me ko mu sabre ya me no kase pace ni nyina no ekọ pharmaceutical shop na se chemist shop bia ukowura honoma ubenye bi etu ewo ebenye bi ato wo honoma saso na mo pe no dudu etu no munkopie mu Mr Herbal Center mrum Kumasi enkwaje mo die 0244582993 ene number obetumi afre wo mu edie so me amatire dwem ene dwumedie so mo medin ene nana ya sewa Mira and Seminimu dia and they no be moye man Ghana. One of the stories are trendy ye papa a gold board and Afenyo market and Afenyo you minority Sammy Gyamfi uncle from you no and na my Ghana mu hanum say one more trendy ye papa now one more trend and another base movement for so trendy last Saturday and I just said your former deputy finance minister lawyer and Pabe so and na bra na ye Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan opportunity say or ye flag bearer dem the new patriotic party no na eyade a wono so edimu ntintima ye papa na wo ka che Ghana fo nyina so wono ne de onim Yewura Kennedy ye obaye finance minister kompre ko ne samada ne de nyina wo ka no eyade a wo hu ne say eyade ye ma kompre ko akonya so medi o man Ghana anima obeboa ma o man Ghana chumpo na afi o man Ghana fa ne ntuma pefra in fact mami we papa we wa boa Yewura Kennedy a kompre ko in Japan na nkasa na no da beto monte say eyade a chesere mami ada de benkum so 1 week no ekọ so kama sa so e na Saturday twemu eye yo no ekọ so na eye yo no ekọ so na mu e na the base movement for wo mo ekopie mu ewe ye na se ajesebusua ese wani esa o ka kire e na se de lawyer empowerment so wa support Yewura Kennedy akompre ko in Japan ye papa na afa ne maame eda fom no na eyade agese wo se Yewura Kennedy akompre ko in Japan wo no so etutu ne nan ekọ na okopie mu ewe eye na se na bra akompre ko in Japan okopie mu ho no na the best movement for to che no no say Yewura akompre ko es wadwe ye se Ghana for ye ja mu ada bi o the best movement de ye do so ye papa ye boaboa ye ho no ye bese 2028 oba na obelidi ye wo ba na obeje o man Ghana di free MPP ni ndisi amanyoko ni semesansa sa political party mienu we wam so maso ahwa wo munya bibi papa bia efem free man dia akompre ko fa ha no mo boje ne so owura ha no mo boje ne so afi me hwe Yewura Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan anima na chese sidi ankasa de ahye na funumu ma me hwe so beka me hono yakọ na yakọ akohwe ebre the base movement ene Yewura Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ko hye mu ne de ko so hono ni nyina no enfamra sisia
Kumasi Online.
The course so Yewura Kennedy akompre ko hini Japan and I face on the base movements woman team last weekend no and yakọ akwahwe ni nyina no aba meto asem ne so de amount de ye my Ghana de ba ko na chese beka le se busumwe atrendi ye papa the fight between the Islam say and as I mean can say fighting for the all chances from some Islam wo mo Christopher ye beka say ya suffer for wo mo friend imam the fight are just for some time now na ekosho e wo honum krama e ma so as Christians asofo no mu ba ko ye che na just Islamic pastors no shu mu ba ko so no ye che wo mo no akwakoye issue bi just busua a trendy ye papa na we na Islamic leader bi aba bonte a wa ba bekas bibi e dia fa Yewura Kennedy akompre ko in Japan wa ne nsama wo kenyina ne se wo se emre bi etwam just wo shia Yewura Kennedy akompre ko in Japan na bre wo shia na wo ne no twetwe nkomo ne di nkomo ne ade ena Yewura akompre ko ba be ka che ne so no ne de wetu kwa Dubai wetu kwa countries ahodro na nso eye ne won wa ye papa so kopie mu Dubai ana se any of the Islamic countries na wo said eye ade just nkremofo mu hono wo mu live wo mu life said wo mu di wo mu hu ni ade na afa ye ba ne ye bepie mu ye man Ghana mere okosa wa ba ne kura ahodro just aka ni ma ne ade kura de busua wa hwe ye ya wo so kura ebe fono wo na no na Islamic leader ba be kire se eye ade just say yeah man Ghana Muslims say wa hanum say no most of them are corrupt most of them no and church na imam edema wo no enya de ma wo mu edisro no nti na abrani abrabia amafo bebre na adwenye wo mo say the Islams in this country and the Islams within the next you can say Islamic countries no wo mo different o say ebra yera kompre ko in Japan ka asem ne pe no ka che so debi Ghana hafo nkremofo Dubai nkremofo China nkremofo kro ahodo aka kata nkremofo so wo mu nyina no ade a wo mo dipa ba ko yenkwe na yenkotie ebra Islam si wo mo ehia yera Kennedy akompre ko in Japan dia akompre ko kan ye ene ensem ahodo no so di tu dwa no enfemra sisia.
We only call ourselves Muslims, but the true practice of Islam, we don't do it. I remember some time ago, we met with Kennedy Agyapong, Zongo Junction here. And surprisingly, what Kennedy Agyapong will tell us is that he doesn't know the difference between the Islam of Ghana and the Islam of Dubai. Kennedy Agyapong said he doesn't know the difference between Islam of Ghana and Islam of Dubai. He said because when he goes to Dubai, he finds that everything is clean. He said, but by then he has not gone to Saudi Arabia, but he knows Dubai. Everything is clean. The where they live, what they do, what shopping malls, the mosques, whatever he sees is very clean and well arranged. But when he comes to Ghana and he looks at the Ghanaian Islam, then he begins to ask himself, maybe the Islam is different. That of the people of the Arab world is different, and that of the people of Ghana here is different. I say, hey, Honorable, it is the same Islam, but we have corrupted it. Yes, our people have corrupted it. We only call ourselves Muslims, but the true practice of Islam, we don't do it. And it has given the way for people to say everything that is about Islam, when it is not about Islam, it's about the people.
Tijara TV.
MCF na chese Islams no na yetie wo mu nsem nyina no ede aba chese wo chese yewra kompre ko hine Japan ka kire ne se dia so otu kwan ekọ obi memu ni ade a wo hwe nkremofo wo honom ni nkremofo wo ye man Ghana mu hanom se na difference a ewom esunye papa and wonam social media no show one of the stories nso a trendy ye papa yewra Kennedy akompre ko ohini Japan disciplinary committee NPP disciplinary committee report bia aba bonti a wo mo chese yade yewra Kennedy akompre ko ohini Japan was no be NPP amanyoko na disciplinary committee no 4 times na just nya ba ko nyamienu nyamiensa last 2 months na yetikroma yenke bi nhemu neja yewra akompre ko ohini Japan so odi ne birthday na ne birthday ya wo di neja that time na story ba ko na trendy ye papa afale military hospital ho sansam ni ade na journalist ba ko bisa yewra akompre ko no betu be ye ne ka obeka se ye hwe se de NPP amanyoko ba ba mu 8 years na sa 8 years wo mantumi an complete afale military hospital na afa ya ba we ba ye that time na think say na 1 year 3 months or say 1 year 4 months na yes but so mo complete ya afale military hospital de anya kama akompre ko kika sansam we na just NPP before bia asem no kura wo hono ma wo mo mpa just bibi pa e ban so wo mani njehu wo mo mu ne ya kum se adenti na yewra Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan aba bonti aba beka sansam we na me no so mo de no kopie mo disciplinary committee a just a disciplinary committee that was on the 25th of July 2026 e share Ghana for nyina se you can say letters are abasa yasaki akompre ko anase nya suspend Kennedy no yama wo 2 weeks the next 2 weeks no ade a wo de ho report be ba sa akompre ko in Japan ye be pam no anase ye mpam no Ghana fo no na wo do ye Kennedy akompre ko in Japan hwe ni ma say 2 weeks no aka be ba de wie ye no ya hwe de NPP amanyoko no ede ba be shom Ghana fo ya twen bushia 2 months mu ne be sin de ya me no ka say report anase de wo NPP before de yewra Kennedy no obi amba abonten beka bibia emfanfa ho na no na nne yes Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan say your friend for good times e wode disciplinary committee sound yon kombra na wo mumbisa no question no ya no ne ade na afa ye hu bebia yedi ne begina wo frɛ Kennedy osmetu kwan wo frɛ Kennedy osmaye busy wo frɛ Kennedy osme de me kwa hanom wo frɛ we ya osme kwa hanom se wo matwe akompre ko atwe na akompre ko hine Japan enye ready say obeba aba bepie mu e wode disciplinary committee enim enunti and so far so good no mu hu say Yera Kennedy ye pam no anase ye mpam no nanu ada ye beka so chairman buteba bonte beka che Ghana for nyina say the party needs Kennedy akompre in Japan Kennedy without him 2028 a bed in year papa e di amade new patriotic party into so far one margin ya muntanta say MP before that ben no mo be pam Kennedy MP before that ben no mo ba be sponsor ababe saki Yera Kennedy akompre in Japan and then now report just and then disciplinary committee for e dey aba bonten no and maken kan ni nyina no e dey ama manase matweme bo abom nyina no en kire mu se wom so ma fra akompre ko ba ku mienu miensa and 9 so na Yera Kennedy onye ready say obeba na wo ba be pie mu e wo wo manim and I am so shocked that these people are waiting for Kennedy akompre in Japan because I quite remember said during that time and I hit ni jina mu ye papa no ni nua ba ma Yera for Japan ba bonte be ka che Ghana for nyina say Yera Kennedy akompre ko in Japan ba ma ba he is no longer a member of the new patriotic party akompre ko onka NPP wonti minim ne nti aso na nkrofo we wo mo hwe nim say akompre ko be ba pie mu o manim ansa no mbe suspend na so ma pam na wo mo apam na Yera akompre ko na amunso no wa draw line dey ato honom dey ama the new patriotic party say nyame ya adoma 2027 June July and ene mo de be ba be gum mountain no e be gi NPP amanyoko no wo mo nsem te me dey meka chi NPP for say wo mo nja so wo mo twa ya akompre ko na said ya akompre ko si for living a life and then programs ahodra ekoso ni ade nyina emu bie no hono ma be say Yera Kennedy ejina say NPP for fansha wo mutirim say Kennedy is out of the party. Kennedy is no longer interested in the new patriotic party and nam kwanya party no ede ne fa so ebra na wo mokwa kwa select obi obeba be flag bearer ede ama wo mo di no 2023 wanka wan asem no ba bonte beka so obema na nado showdown obema ba omia showdown ekwa wi echi no shuko disciplinary committee sa okwa pie mu e wo hono ma no kwa de nyame ya adoma ne ko ba 2026 de ane de ebusuan na hit na no de ne de atem no na ya de anu odinye papa and na me ni obi twetwe nkoma na nipa na be ka kire me bo se NPP amanyoko num se na disciplinary committee wo hono man ka bra na abronye DC se bi otena ono ani media station show edi Yera Kennedy atem ya Kennedy amafo no omudidi Kennedy ni ade nyina no na ko mo betumi afra san crofon to disciplinary committee but wo man tumi amfra wo man ko disciplinary committee there they should leave Kennedy akompre ko in Japan and from the look of things I am not sure say Yera Kennedy akompre ko in Japan obeja bibia da wo ye bia akopie mu e wo disciplinary committee me to asem ne so e de amamode a ye beka ya in the year 2016 2017 mu honom and a video bi e sha ase se esekuleti na sa video no e ye former Ashanti regional minister and Simon Osemensa ni old video bi e sha ase se esekuleti na sa old video e sha ase se esekuleti no na ensema na e wo me se e ya de wadidi nkremofo atem wadidi nordness ne ade nyina no atem ne ade ajasa amafo e kire na basa ne sra ya se 2 years bia we ne be ba wo so no na sa video no ahyase a e trend and the video na trend ye beka ya papa we ba bontem e beka se sansema na wo audio ne mu nyina no wonim ho hwe wondidi nkremofo atem da won kasam fenti akremoni bia na nipa wodi na atem ne ade no e ya de obeche no pam papa we wache sa nipa ba before that no yenko ne yenko hwe ni old video na ne ni abedi a na wo kasa e di etia nordness no enfemra sesia
sa akamba ye wo ye sa yi beto platform so no akamba me kam wati islemfo mo ne Rollins na sha memu ase since 1981 to 2001 entafo no mo Ghana de pa na mo ye maslemfo no entafo sika ye free Rollins tam woni muslemfo ya na esan anye bia semfo se na di akonwa na mienu liman ene mahama omudi akonwa de no mochema ya adabe mahama tibi ye dislemu wo o akamba akwosire wakogina okuro muslemu wo okuro muslemu wo yanka o se wo ya jaji nka mo kankran sebi ntafo no franyi munyansa munya sika ma be kasa out mumfa dichire bukuro na mo sore ikuro ma tantantai Islemfo amaba south nyina se ne komukrom akọ pese o secretary di o se organizer dia a school for no gina na yenya baby na efi titi ni Islemfo no apart from the goma for no mo sisi adam papa no for the sisi adam papa bi emu jaba nyo entafo se na di Ghana konwa mahama bedi mfie na no sika wo de onfa mo asum me nsa de nyina no mahama amfa sika no anka se onfa nkosi hotel Dubai en confirm ne ade nya se tuko sika de ma se onfa mo asum no the whole Ghana ye japade ye nya ne sefo na disika na boa mo mo shamfo na mo de titisire mo ho no asante mfante ayo dokoko ene bro dokoko no asante fo ma se ne mom scholarship ne sefo man kwa na mo ko school free na na Dubai na why said no sisi interest obi atimi ko bi o akamba ujo di san kwasasem no wo si ya judge oba ye ndel o ye no sremu mo ba no mabeka nka mabeka kumase since 79 to 2001 no how many years 20 something years no na mo no runs esefo no runs the boys ka be position be na nkutam je na mo ye sremu na mo se funu kwasasem a mo keka ze kufuado wonye de na emamo Ntafo de nyansa de muhu bi da no akamba nya ho de oya beto so edi nsamfo wo so ada bi ekwa mo me kasemfo asem na asem na aba ka mo bakuma so anya mu du so ame ho aye ntete mo ye ngo mpane asa na mo wura krum
Kumasi online
mo die no mo ga ntafo de so so bi ya to aba na sa ntafo no to kwasase mo akwa na mo to odie no akamba to odi se nkura sesem no mo ba se asante fo ne di akonwa so se anaka fo ne di akonwa so mfie aduonu ba ko ese de modi mfie aduonu so no ka Ghana nyina ka obia ye ka behwe ntafo mo so ade mo ana aseye no fam kwasase mo so funi fro ko me anwene ho
Ebusiande alleged audio anameka wasem no enunie na last year mu honom ena chese ye honorable Simon Osaimen sababo ntino obeka che Ghana fo nyina se sak audio ya echegu ya amafu edi atem ni ade onu edete ewo audio aso no edi siremfo atem di nkremofo atem ni ade no nokure bi edenim na wonim ho hwe to the stand se obodua mpo se nipa wo hyeche nipa odisa audio we ba bontin nipa no odene ma nananom nyini mfiri ho no odene ma enso eda ase ne ade a mekura medeke ya betena video ma no se ya mede ababe so ma wo issue de babonte se obi a wonim obi a wo shechira ode saa audio we e babonte no omwana ontumi enche saa nipa no last week Saturday ena me hu se wa babonte a wo kasa wo che se eyade e che se nipa na wo shechire no finally saa nipa no eyade a wo mu etumi ache no na before sa no mo ba be che saa nipa nipa no etrese no nipa ni tumi frɛ no wadidi na tam ne ade e no de case no ekoma police impenifo a nyame aye na doma jesa police impenifo etumi ahwo abrantie no majesa sabre ya me no mo kasa de wo se abrantie no etwe aban kukumu a asotwe bia de sofota bia no wo mo de baba ma sa abrantie no yankwa na yentie honorable wo say Simon Mensa nsem ni nyina no enfemra sisia
police station ya say yo medamase Michiamoni tifo ne ahwefo nyina se mo bekaya mfimpim yenu ni edumotwe 2018 audios bi ni videos bi ba bonten nene no amanfo se yemia e ma ye de share me se medidi esrimfo atem medidi akamba tem medidi esrimfo nyina nso atem na saade ne ade a edi minya mfin wotwe na nansen me de krata bi ba bonten ebedase medase na mbehyeru se nipa kro na nene ewo sa audio no so ani video no so omra bonten emeda ne ho adi no onyi ntum se won na yeye na ompa mechew ompa mabusuafo chew na ompa Ghana fo nya chew titiri isrimfo enipa in 2018 okoye fake tape se me Simon Osaimen o se kwame
Kumasi online
omra bonten medan hodi no onyi ntum so na yeye ompa nchew ompa mabusuafo chew ompa Ghana fo nyina chew na titiru ompa esrimfo chew so feri no anya yakopon ma sa nipa no na sa ankrofo no omomodam ombebodam so listen to me. Why are you to me so 8 years? You did my 8 years. Anytime I dear fat ethnocentric, I even need matter.
Nansanya, a greater Accra regional minister. Pass a comment. No matter footage number. I'm telling you, Messini Pacono, where my one thing, I'm a sign me here. Or what time? Maximum 1 year or more than once swimming. Oh, was that okay? One more than one swimming. That's what we are doing. Or bottom, the mother bottom. Oh, now the money on one way. Please. Tamwa, Adamu ye bonena Yankopon no we generation different. If about can Jeremiah or baby or Baba Swan and Mumu and Swan and Mumu. Bakuna when generation given our friend. That's what we cry for it. So they're holy and wash. Then go boom. Then change some. My trouble say one ball flabbo. Oh, yeah, so they would never hear us. I didn't want to find it. One about Adam and Eve. Oh, we also do anything. I didn't want to find out. I was so young. Nanyaku friend find 10 minutes.
Nti midway to Jano, me ho no na minya WhatsApp message. Na hi na mnim nipa ko. Ti me retrieve number no na me friend nipa. Me friend nipa na wie ya. Na also the akomadan agye in cancer. No I has the matem na mkate no. And he kept on sending messages. First na there na me timi hu obi a oyɛ saa de. Ti e bae na wono agitum so na yeye no. Na osa sending me audio bi o de koma honorable Kofi Dwuma, former member of parliament for Asokwa. And no forward days I would you know the command. Then so we did matem. Let's just say I didn't know cry now, yeah, na me so me patch on. I feel cried or be my tempo. Sabi, me person me repeating some no be a war mofiji so. And yeah, no, fortunately met me nya ne ho information kakra no. And I'm the bed down regional police command. Semi slow mo. Nipa bi ayade bi am ye di ahye me. Mfi nwotwe na me ka sama no mi nipa no nti obi a pop up why yeah WhatsApp messages audios ni ade a wode abedi di matem nti me de ma o de mom so o ma naso o ma ya dwumaden nti enura ene o mutimi koche no o mo de no ebae obeda cells abesi ele nti samri o mo frey si samra na ya metena asem so nti yasan betena asem no so ewo a police for no ensem ti ya hwenia police for no ebeye na waje atum so no a voice and ewo audio no sa video no na security no obi de me pictures etita video no ho no sen de waje atum ewo police for nanim ne lawyers anim waje atum se ono na oye nti se de nipa oye no ana ne ewo audio ni video no mu no at least is not in doubt ya hu no so de akomadan agye in cancer watena Belgium kakra so odidwa wata kofa ne mafi Belgium na ode aba enunti ye bai be see no bibia ewo appreciate no penso
about that romantic sisia nipa no mama ne bail na ogusu dem
ye free ho di anu nyanya bail be ne lawyers no ewo ho enti omni please for ne beka please for no be hwe ne situation say it is a bail no mama ne bail so omo fi say it is one man bail so a oni nyina wo please for no ho me de nyam say de di kan me ho be sign say enya me nam didi sirofo atem because I dey ha me we say mo amu ya we nim say mati say na me support Dr. Baomia Dr. Baomia you be ama panasem na hwe say wonam na ade bi say daw so wonim de papa no creative say ye ni tirimu fine no no nam e wo mso aka say on de ene de nya mene be ni tirimu fine say waje atum say nya mene ne yire kran so betwen say onhu de mechiro no e ma me confidence anytime I make sure bia na me confidence ne dey e be sim tirim ne ko eni srimfo srim ni bia me hye me na fofo srimfo hu kura na me fere be say me de nyame asese at least abadadi say enya mene ene na wo audio no so ena video no so enya mene obu ne kofa me picture mamu nim na AI ni dia manfo timi ye e de be ka ene no ho ena ama ya se me poto mfi enwotwe na so no seni aye hu no womsa chede bem de nyame asese no kre na yeden aba bedadi echina bi se bibie twawi a at least me ho assign se nye mene enene wo odi no so mefa kwanya iso na mada nipa bebre de kan meda me mampani samre no na ado danko akufu ado se wonya didi omu no nya akokuduru ka se anyway die online meda the then vice president as he say we flag bearer of the new patriotic party so oyesremni achi nyina no ono nso nya akokuduru e ka se enye mene na mada otumfo se tutu abebiu asantehini se wono nso ka se wo se we de matie bia nya wone at least enipa no bi nya agidie ye o media fo no bebre so a nya agidie ka se ene no nye nene vision se first na me ye radio programs pa ni voice no a so ka se obi a waso me namfofo titiru wo ma defending me dru ba bi kure dru ba bi a 7 no person to mo twede ene ade because we defend it na nipa no fi say ade na wo defend ya de ne ye nipa no na wo su twantro na wo munya akukuduro gina mu a besinde na madam yire ene memma enso ase se we nyina achi no o ma ba mu amu ya de hadwen na wiase no emphasize dem manya se
MC Honorable Simon Osaimensa and I yet in Semina ba watch say sa audio na circulate say yade wono edi enkremofo atem wedi sremfo atem no kura biada eni matches sisi amena mo ka say was nipa just what na dem yes a fake audio we e de ba bonten no e yade anipa no aban ensa aso ni mu atches sabre wogusuwa e twere aban kuku mu a e police fo hwe say wo be kwa kopie mu wo court na say finally wo mo ebe bail no asem ne so edi amamode a na yentinra Afenyo markets na face no Sammy Gyamfi ho ensensem ne ade Sammy Gyamfi emre bi etwem no ba bonten eja eye gold board ho ensensem ne ade je say minority no that is NPP amanyoko no wo mo eche say ade je say gold board abokaye papa Sammy Gyamfi so nani abedi a wo che say debi sansem we ya etwegu ne ade nyina no kura biada enim ye beka ya Sammy Gyamfi ebie na no eka kire eye Alexander Afenyo markets de say oye extortioners oye extortioner na say wo bia wo blackmail you obi no wagisika ne de free nipa ne nsem ne ade nyina no sansem ajasa Sammy Gyamfi beka ye amafo de wo ma no atomu bi ye papa na amafo bi sa say edebe mpa na esintia Sammy Gyamfi eye a whole minority leader penny akopie mu parliament house ogina donkuma ano oda wo mo ano ajasa dan ne de nyina wo hyemra de magana for social ye lawyer ni mapa eden na esintia wasa Sammy Gyamfi ebie na no ekasa asem no ena Sammy Gyamfi eba bonti aba beka say ase Ghana fo mu bebre na mu nim because anya hwe na Afenyo market so lawyer ni Afenyo market sen yes extortion anka sabre nko no Sammy Gyamfi ba bonten ebeka so ye extortion anka sabre wode no akopie mu court dadada ba se Afenyo market ntumi pani kopie mu court ne ade na ono Sammy Gyamfi onim nyentia ofel minority leader Alexander Afenyo market say oye extortioner na sabre amene mo ka say we bie ki bi so ama me ameti ebusua agimi nsem anka say yankwa na yenkotie Sammy Gyamfi ne nsem ne nyina no enfemra sisia.
There are many underlying issues between I and Afenyo market that you don't know and those watching don't know. I have appeared on news far many times. Perhaps in this country, I have held more press conferences on political issues than anybody. Have you ever heard me use the word extortion against any of my critics? Have you ever heard me? Why will I use this word now? And why have you not heard Afenyo say anything about that or challenge me or threaten to sue? So the NPP people talking, there are things you don't know. I will not just, I'm a consummate Democrat. I eat and drink debates. I'm not worried.
Call the minority leader an extortionist.
I'm not worried if you criticize him to. Yes. And that is why he cannot comment on that or even challenge me. He cannot. Because he knows that what I said is true. So there are many things that you may not have the benefit of. But let me talk about
little jovial.
But what did I do? Me too. I just compared him to Agyapong Snubs Abna Sare. Agyapong Snubs Abna Sare, me, Anta. All of whom are his colleagues in parliament, NPP people, who have criticized us. And I said, when you listen to those criticisms,
Online.
you see maybe lack of information, but they don't make it personal. But when you listen to him, you hear malice for Sammy Gyamfi. Other than that, who can read these IMF reports and even suggest that Sammy Gyamfi will have to meet onerous bail conditions to the tune of 22 billion? Because this issue is not about Sammy Gyamfi. So you see the smear campaign there. You get my point? Then he says, Obi Antongo de Moka. In this world, the most cheapest thing to trade is water. You went and supervised 4 consecutive years of losses at Ghana Water Limited when you were board chairman from 2017 to 2024. A cumulative loss of 3.3 billion. You were sent to ECG as board chair. You supervised another loss of 8.2 billion cedis in 2024. What on Suaboka? What on Kenya Boka? Who you are not asked to meet any onerous bail conditions. Sammy Gyamfi that has not incurred any loss. It is me who will meet onerous bail conditions. So that's the point. So if the audit, even if the audit exonerates you from the claims he makes, but why should you reply in such measure? No, but that is why I'm saying that just like he can criticize me, he's also not beyond reproach. You get my point? So Sammy Gyamfi should be criticized. Afenyo Markin should not be criticized. This is not an insult. I am showing you that this is your record. Cumulative loss of 3.3 billion at Ghana Water, 8.2 billion ECG. You are not facing any criminal action and onerous bail terms. Why should you project that on me when I have not made a loss? You see, my brother, there are many underlying issues between I and Afenyo Markin that you don't know and those watching don't know. I have appeared on News Farm many times. Perhaps in this country, I have held more press conferences on political issues than anybody. Have you ever heard me use the word extortion against any of my critics? Have you ever heard me? Why will I use this word now? And why have you not heard Afenyo say anything about that? Or challenge me? Or threaten to sue? So the NPP people talking, there are things you don't know. I will not just, me, I'm a consummate Democrat. I eat and drink debates. I'm not worried.
Call the minority leader an extortionist.
I'm not worried if you criticize me. Yes.
Ebusia eyade Sammy Gyamfi na yetie ne nsem nyina ba watch say secret bi e wo hono between ono ene Afenyo Markin Ghana fo bebre na enni menu tena MPP fo mani abra mo ka say Sammy Gyamfi mu ade na ade na wo say Sammy Gyamfi efre eye minority leader say oye extortionist ono ne de wonim de esi no nim de akona anya hwe kra ne de Afenyo Markin so koye boche e wo Ghana Water Company okobo ka 3.3 billion na yeska ketwa sasho eri edi ni free water company honsho eri de kopie mu ewo ECG honsho kra de buhia 8.2 billion Ghana cedis ne nyina no okobo ka sushuro obi akra nka se eyade wo mo my Ghana abakati de na kwa kopie mu okota na se ye de na kwa kwotwire mu ewo se won ba se ono Afenyo Markin beba bonten ebeba bebie na no aka che ono Sammy Gyamfi se nyame yado na se 2028 NPP tumi ba be ma wan sha na just bill condition ko mo de beto ono Sammy Gyamfi ni ti so no enya de obetumi etua we yi anu asa tutu bi ede amane na yetie ni nyina ba no na trust Kevin Taylor says secret or secret there we are ne dan what the Bible say the whole extortionist statements made by Sammy Gyamfi to Alexander Afenyo Markin, that is the minority leader no Kevin Taylor when you names were MPP news or NDC no because the way day in day out or defending NDC nebusia enya sam ketwa what the gist ni nyina ba bonte and according to him was he a branch as a gold board once Sammy Adia Alexander Afenyo Markin, that is the minority leader for the New Patriotic Party. Etutu na na pam ekoshia Sammy Gyamfi. Eno kokaje Sammy Gyamfi say, eyade ache say IMF for the report aba say, wa boka sushuro ntino. Ontebrim eye 10 million Ghana cedis a. Ukwa US dollars mu eye 1 million US dollars. Ontebrim fama no na onko parliament. Na onko che enfama MPP for ne said ebe ya. The minority for no wo beka wo ma no ede atum. Na bracha Afenyo Markin se kwa Sammy Gyamfi wana Sammy Gyamfi se ahya ka mintabrim sika bia enfama won nen metabrim sika bia e de ama wo chena e wan na eja Afenyo Markin di nanu wo koye e na ndi osama che pam e no sa hwo kopie mu e wo Ghana ba bia yesi kasam ne ade nyina no efa na bracha so kopie mu e wo honom no Bank of Ghana we e na eja Bank of Ghana for e so ye wo madwen san ya de wo mo so e be ma Afenyo Markin sika bia ti Afenyo Markin can go on and do his worst enunti na Afenyo Market se ba bonti a o atake eye Sammy Gyamfi nyame na me ka me pa cho eyade a Kevin Taylor ene ka sansem woso pe obi a woye blackmailer papa dia obeka magana fo nyina te ase se Afenyo Market oye blackmailer Afenyo Market ye extortionist and they were the fe wodada wo body bi kwa obema nkeja mrakura ni wedi no afa chire no aba be gisika bum de fru hon mo wi na te case no aba be ye foolish case according to Kevin Taylor was wo peni bi ne tebrim ta 10 million no and wode ma Afenyo Market ode ma Afenyo Market na ka Afenyo Market be kwa kwache e de ma minority said ye be ya anka the whole loss on gold board ni ade nyina be badin no and Afenyo Market so no nko a etena sika no so enunti na ade che ni ade sebia no Afenyo Market se ni abraja se what target Sammy Gyamfi a o tro short ni ade nyina no edema no na wo wie no ba ba kire se when it comes to Afenyo Market he is not supposed to become the minority leader eni kwase Ghana for kra no ye chi NPP for di eni kwase ye sama NPP amanyoko sa ba be me sansa sankrofo we ebusia boni a wo medi no eso chenkro yenkwe na yenkotie Kevin Taylor na somode atudwa e de afa gold board loss ne ntokwa agesa pagya ne muso e was Sammy Gyamfi e na Afenyo na Alexander Afenyo Market sentem ni nyina no efemra sisia
Market approached Sammy Gyamfi that he needed 10 million Ghana cedis, that is about $1 million, and that Ohiasa Asikanu because they have seen a report World Bank IMF a release, and that in the report they see say Bank of Ghana ne gold board aboka. So for him to go and calm his people in parliament down, for him to go and talk to his 88 piglet in parliament, Sammy Gyamfi needs to give him 10 million Ghana cedis. That is about $1 million. Now, Afenyo Market Sammy Gyamfi did not do it. In fact, Sammy Gyamfi catch and say, if they have found something in the IMF report, they should go ahead and do their worst. Because to him, the report does not emphatically state, say, Waboka, and his books, which was audited by the Auditor General, does not show anywhere, say, Waboka 1.7 billion. So whatever he wants to do, he can go and do it. Now, Afenyo Market free Sammy Gyamfi na the Nsan Kasa Sikano.
Kumasi
In the name say Obeji Sikano, Ako chairman and call for parliament, send a moon raise the issue, no. Afenyo Market tried to go back to Bank of Ghana. And what he did was, he also went to Bank of Ghana to tell them to give him money so that he can shut down or shut up his 88 MPPs, 87 MPs. They will not start any kind of probe. They will not be heckling them about the report from IMF. He did not succeed at the Bank of Ghana. But somebody who is a businessman, an MPP businessman, who at the end of the day has interest in all this, gave Afenyo Market that 10 million. That, take it. If you did not get anything from Bank of Ghana and did not get anything from Sammy Gyamfi, take it and go shut up your people. So Afenyo Market took the 10 million, went back, and he never gave any parliamentarian any money. The NPP minority, nobody can come out and say Afenyo Market gave them a cent. So do you know what happened? After he got that money and then kept the money, he realized that Sammy Gyamfi had disrespected him. He did not understand why a young man, people are speculating, when you're Sika or your gold board CEO, why you say, he didn't understand why Sammy Gyamfi said he was not going to give him that money. So Afenyo Market decided to blackmail Sammy Gyamfi. That was when he started telling them that he was going to come after gold board. So it was in his presser, Afenyo Market never mentioned the Bank of Ghana because that MPP businessman who has interest in all this gave him money in the name of Bank of Ghana, which the governor does not even know. So Afenyo Market press conference now, he's not interested in the Bank of Ghana because one way or the other, some businessman which I know gave him that money. That money in Saka and it's owed him Bank of Ghana for that amount. And my check shows he didn't get a dime from the Bank of Ghana. When he came out, it was a revenge and a blackmail towards Sammy Gyamfi. And it's Afenyo Market. Okasa. And if you listen to him very well, or you go back to listen to his presser, 99% of his statement was threatening Sammy Gyamfi. That I told you to give me the 10 million Ghana. I told you to give me the $1 million. And I am going to do what I said I would do because you didn't pay me the money.
And if Afenyo Makin said, I am lying, he should come out tomorrow, because the people who gave him the money, that 10 million, he never gave any NPP MP a dime. Afenyo Makin did not give a dime to any MP. It is what study. When we say 90% of NPP MPs or more parliament, they are not showing face. I just say Afenyo Makin go and fight. So what study? The Jerry and the rest, they have all taken a step back. Kojo Agyapong Snubs started side way, but Kojo Agyapong Snubs has taken a step back. Why? It is because they don't even understand why Afenyo Makin is taking this personal. It is because he wants to blackmail Sammy Gyamfi to show Sammy Gyamfi that I am in control of parliament and I can destroy your name. It is always steady MPP for more parliament, but hardly do you even hear them making direct statements and speaking on this gold bond losses, because they know it does not exist. Kojo Agyapong Snubs started this query. He, at a point, came to that conclusion that there was no loss. But you see, Afenyo Makin ni pebia, Okodini Kwasi Asema, he wants to drag everybody with him. And Nitina, when it came to the response, Sammy Gyamfi man, no, or responded Sammy Gyamfi, no, he did not do a presser. He responded on the paper, saying that we, the minority. So what's the Nikasemwa? After Sammy Gyamfi responding to Nyomana Waye, Sammy Gyamfi telling him he is bold, he can do whatever he wants to do. No, he now came back with a paper in the name of we the minority, because now he realized that Adeno Buabono. So he's now going to use the minority as a group to attack Sammy Gyamfi. In this letter now releasing Enrano, or responding to Sammy Gyamfi, no, Afenyo Makin on any day, from the things Sammy Gyamfi said and the response, he would have called a press conference, but he doesn't want to do that, because the moment he calls a press conference, it becomes about him. Everything becomes about him. So then he wants to drag in the minority, and it's not releasing just a paper and saying this is the position of our minority. But when he had the press conference, he basically made it clear. He said, Sammy Gyamfi, you go to jail. Sammy Gyamfi, you do it. He was threatening him because he didn't get the 10 million cedis. And that's the typical Afenyo Makin. That's how he operates. So we are minority. Let me advise you people. Afenyo Makin has been doing business with you people, your name. And you see, this is not the first time he's done this. Why is Sanyoma we are check? And one thing I realize here is not just Sammy Gyamfi is soft. Or himself Sammy Gyamfi is young. Or just so bit more popo no ajisike bi ope. Enti or yes na amfa no. Enti on say na Eric J Kasano, he doesn't have the full brief. Eric J does not really have the story. I was in Ghana 2 days ago, and when I'm Ghana by America, I knew all that was happening. I was following Afenyo Makin's movement.
Ebusia Kevin Taylor and I yet see an seminar by the Sammy Gyamfi and to me ambeka or no the Obeka and said there is a very big secret between or no any Alexander Afenyo Marcus, the minority leader. No, as for a Kevin Taylor, the Wababontain, Ababe Shemin say a yadea just a gold board once and 70 a day in Abba, no, as the Afenyo Marcus to 2 and 9, Egokaja Sammy Gyamfi said 110 million Ghana cedis, that is $1 billion US. So bra Sammy Gyamfi anfa ma no e no sa call back to Bank of Ghana e kwa threaten wo so anfa ma wo ma ne sa sika ne said e be ya minority a wo mani abere a wo mo yedede wo mo kasa e de afa di so gold bar won sansam ne ade no betumi silence wo mo a wo hon so no wo ya sika bi anfemfiri honom na afa de e be ye personal attack on a year, Sammy Gyamfi, there's a debut Afenyo, Sammy Gyamfi, Sammy Gyamfi, and a Jenny and this be an Ayabuja, yet some, yeah, Ghana, everybody and this day was a very our ATV at last and somehow about and cat animal. What in India no abba some year, Jamaica be Swadaroma, and a Danny day in a Mississippi showdown, Jumedia Summons, Mamitra Musima, and Jabba from Carton Femracia. Okay, so welcome back from that quick commercial break and to say police ban for so as some say and then me show that Jumedie no eso monte no body pains ni ade nyina no kopie mo pharmaceutical shop and as a chemist shop bia kwajo mo police ban ni bi ne yemfa massage na pains ni nyina no entumi entutu emfen free wo widie musa so na mo amopa no dudu etu no me see herbal center mron kumase e wo honom edmo bibia 0244582993 obetimi so afre wo mo de se number so ofre nkwade a wo mo ebeche so shonko ATP mame mo akwaba
and I say what me just so
bibia boko de
yes so adumona so
obadia daruma weekend no ko say
boko
na bibia me o me kra me refie ko yie ma na ATP minim sense about hodo na aba won krata ni mu na anopa we mitike mu ameba na obi this story be sending me frankly speaking any boss story no so na emsere kakra yes ukopie mu Nigeria mami abrewa wenya 101 enya feketwa nyame ashira no e wa Nigeria afi ba ku mienu miensa enai 101 wako nenim na yenim senka obi a wenya 101 de aka edwuma aka ATP ko obeye mponi sanka ende osode anopa no aba betena dan yenim na nde ya pe kokobi ana ya pe tibi na ye de amama me no na ma me nanom de yenim senka obi a wenya 101 de edwuma no no nde eyesi fie je oba pani na keja watoto ne ma obi nye futu a na ko aba no ho ba sama me ya wenya 101 ni de ATP ni de enye so osode anopa kwotena fie nim ekwadwu kokonom
na oye de
ni de enye so osode anopa ekotena fie nim agiti nom ATP ejuma ma me ni sode anopa wo ye no
any day
ni ameti he ya jimi nsem menka njira mo
engrofo ya de bia
menka njira mo ma me ni sode anopa bia no wa chichiri wi
entampi
waya 101 osode anopa wo wa chichiri entampi
ana yo benyina che
ye no we chiri ho no na dia wa 20 chapters no na anu ada kofi na be kai chapters ai enu ana de bia wo sode a woye just sabre ya benemo kase Nigeria police for wo mo ensa ashoma minimum say twi na 101 de wo de lukopie mu quarter
Debi na 101 de tampe fa ho be
sebo
nana ya
nya me sha ma me na yedwuma wa ya che
ena na
wa ye fiti ni youthful age ma na fiansa ya che no
na se na edura na sese because
Wachichiri ton.
Wachichiri that's wachichiri ton de onumbi.
Obenumbi ti na make say ebeye nedwuma wa ye fitini youthful age the ebesi because 101 de nkari ton fa ho.
Na alata police form agwajira mo chi ne sesei.
Ebokom kan na wachichiri bi kwa dia.
O da na de war wo chi ne sia onu oji na wu. Wo chi ne sesei.
Story na so nam say na 101 de wo ton wi de na edwuma yi wa ya che na we me say ye de kopie mu court ne e ma no 20 years kra ma me no wan hwa 1 year pe no atwa na nanu mo nsie do
101 ya
me ATP judgment do be ka den na che erade se na we adwuma ben na me chire ntampe
eti we ma me so nya me na ehira na na sabonsam na ehira
question for the gods over my change na no emfa comment section na say emfa mami ATP for your rank rata ni
okay so the nyankopon de na watchful frasan so ache yi ma me for daily searchlight emfa shen krata ni nyina nene ukopie mo social media no my Ghana mo asene say ya Afenyo marking and Afen so yes Sammy Gyamfi sentokwa ekoso mu na nye fediagra no de ye papa mu kwai ebe koso menya mi hu ade ebetimi amantokwa neto atimetwa de brada ni nyina ye gold board ho nsensem na no da Sammy Afenyo marking beka say ekuro mu ase ye friend o man Ghana amaga na ya santo Ghana no ye kwame nkroma Ghana yitimi ntongo de ye nye de emmoka wa hase we nam so epokra ma ye Sammy Gyamfi so be ye press conference ni ade na nsem bi kokko so ma ye Sammy Gyamfi kra beki kansem bi say ye papa Afenyo marking hwe de we osimi blackmailing okuro mu say no enye fedi agro we nam so ama ya Afenyo marking na ba abonte a wo kire mu ka kire Ghana fo nya say ensema Sammy Gyamfi kan ni kure de se ni kure bie no we wo na no de enche bia na oba be siu Sammy Gyamfi a ene krata daily searchlight etwa ho fo ni kama so de aba na ya mia me wo fo ye chama wuntumi ni fo ni eda ha esi amegusu a ne wo kasai wogusu atwira ban kukuma se wo ye adwumaden de asoma ye wo man Ghana na no ada ne nya ne tie se me papa ne ma ade nyina ye chama wuntumi e wo dan se wo still na national chairman Yakopon for the 3rd October sabato e ba be koso no wo gina mu gingin na no fia da ne nya ne tie se esi ana the spokesperson ene mpanifo bi e ka ho atima akopeke forms no e de amana na kratai etwa ho fo ni kama so de aba it's my daily searchlight and ensem bi na ba ye no na se mabom nyina kama so de amama me fa daily guide enfa entwa so eno so be pie mo kratai ne ma na se po afoko kratafa eto so eye mienu ni fo ni the hase kama o ni musenya kopon bo a delegate one NPP amanikuo ne de kokromoti power no ebekwa akoto aba no netima ba national chairman edi ama NPP amanikuo watimi akwa peke ne form nyakopon bo achina ene ode ebekọ ene kratai ka wasem so ha na abepie mo kratafa etoso eye miensan so wasiase so a na ese ebo acheja akoni foni eda ha John Boadu ena afeso so eye former eye subi MP eye Eugene Boache JF omunyina foni eda ha na no adasisi bio etu mu say ye national executive ye we uniforms no betima ba be fa no yes ni person betima kwa kwa forms no ye mako 50 nye fediagro obi apese eja obetimi be bibi e wa NPP amanikuo no ma ene krata ye twa hu foni kama so eda beto krata ni ma wunye bia na eja wakenka ni nyina bi kama ye nyina so nim se nyakopon bo the 3rd October ena ya election no eba be koso na okopie mu national air chairman ni mo anese nipa mako enum ene gina ye sanso general secretary ni nipa enai uko pie so national vice chairman so esinipa mako dumiensa enye fedia gro na ese o mani abriye papa enye
position ye 11 pe na nipa ba 50 by TP national chairman unyayanka wan na banka ohwenke
na me denka po afoko ba yanka
pola afoko nso na nde ne ho nsema adane buruja ye yeso ne na nadu ne yimunye fine asebo
oh my God
but unim baby a hoso mesre kakra JFK position no
yeah
JFK position mesre kakra especially honorable UJ now we consistency cry you so
Sylvester so show
Sylvester na no baba tebeka say sisi ane de propaganda no baby o medu sisi ane yenka no kra no settings configure chatters
antis ya yakopon board the 3rd October ne kroma be de
oh so mo beto e Kumasi ha o yes so mo beto yes
sports stadium kroma say be de ye papa ni
that me be Samia definitely JFK be fa as general secretary
okay
but first vice one no na say aye bibi o say sisi na be aba first vice and Bawumia spokesperson is to go say I think the last week the story by Nana Komia so say or be contest na be so na say ni audio be circulate a watch na say yes Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me embeji to me from NPP Nana Komia so dey Bawumia too na we Nana be forget his position never forget never for the most likely say Nana Komia be peke
na ya na me wo facha ma wontumi ye say hende
wo facha ma wontumi kra mentiase wo bia wo dey still na but yefa gone to nchen say NPP for your mistake I don't hate chairman wontumi obi oni mi bia ma me issue disclaimer we na TV so we need to other do chiranko obi a woni mi bia dem say chairman wontumi I don't hate him but the truth is Chairman want to me at Ensawom now. We cannot contest. Say Chairman want to me for NPP for G2 say one contest. Na ne nimba ballot paper so ATP 2028 e be affect NPP. 2028 general election. Sad dia no say NPP for your mistake no mo ya. One shot the nipa na mo 2024 kra ba to no kra ko saying. Vote no so beti who because some Ghanaians feel say Chairman want to me dem sisi an galam say na de na kotumo. Ebi adwenya wom say na chairman wontumi ye illegal mine enu ntu no twirim ebi nnim say ebi ode no concession ema wo bi na nipa ne de koye yo it the moment a mo be ma chairman wontumi na nima ballot paper so say yenkoto ne so aba pe ebe affect NPP no
oh my Ghana
basanka wankonsa wom so a national chairman chairman wontumi ko be fun simple ko be fun simple ka John Boadu mo mu nyina mo ho be po na o chairman wontumi asem ne yeko 2022 I was stadium koka ya mouse kana ne abodua na to ho
radi go for rara kuro we mo pa mi NPP amaniko no nyampukopon bo 2028 wo mo wi a ho ho esanso be yes keke wo kuro ma say na mama for daily statesman enfa entwa so eno so be pie mokrate ne ma na se ya Afenyo mark wonne ya Sammy Gyamfi won sensem asese etwagu o man Ghana mu ase we nam sure wo kire mu ka sesi na obesi no ndo woni de so no da so gina ba bi ogina hai sa 1.7 billion US dollars na wo makoto ngo da bon still na omu hwehwe mu fama no na se papa nani ambro na ya se wa yesi galamsi asese se yeso se yensa ase no kratafa to so mienu e wo hase yesi 100 acres. Galamsey netima say nyina wo man Ghana nti ebe ye nie. Menya sure say go man Ghana ye na ye Asante Michael ka enso ni foni eda kratafa toso eye enan e wo krata enim kama na ne nyina ena no ada wo fresem trofo nhie mu na jai na nsem de bi kwo so ye papa na sem ba ko a wo kan ye to makoma so ye papa se medias for no ye nsem trofo ne nhwe se bi obi betina so wo ye o platform so de dia tem na so betina se de dia tem na e kwo so ne nyina no eto ntimi ntwa na politics na nya de dia tem ene krata e ka wasama wo hasesans so and ye me papa ye po focus so nyagopon bo akina and ode ne forms no e de e ko me di diligence e de e to so ne so asem dada na 1.7 billion still na Afenyo market so won ti ase ai waje krata ni nyina fe ne krata so kan wasem sanso no be pie mu ase nipa mako 50 SNPP amaniku election e ba be ko so nyagopon mo on the 3rd ndo krata ya sanso atwa ho foni kama awa kumsi me auntie
obenya se ne ede me se baby en NPP ne dru no ho eye niodinfo won se o flag bearer na nkasa na ase oye bote kakra nti ye pe obi obebu awura mu obeheki ne ma na akofa de oye mote na akofa ba mi aka so de ene se na party na mawie no nti awa kumsi de I support him obenya na national youth organizer so Pope very hard working man papa of I think say no so ya dia ebeboa
na ya say wa papa your spiritual father Reverend Kusibuate that I was sorry was it she no baby ye man pani abedi echedo to Frank Adama NPP amanuko ebi obejo say oso obeku no ho ama no obeye adwumaden nyakopon bo 2028 Dr. Bob me power eti no ye wow spiritual father ne sama wono enso e kanu no mame fa the supreme e ye wosere mame fa the supreme en fa ento aso na ye jombo adunfo ni eda ha say ene asi hwehwemu ama ye hu say national chairman na wo kɔ no ebi mo se ye hwehwemu obetima di nkunim ye papa ye ene krata ye twa homfo ni kama so e de aba na dwumadi bi e kɔ so over the weekend na ye chief of staff e kɔ pie mu wo ho no nyina ye o man Ghana ye hu ni die si ebetimi adi ye hu ni nso ntimi nyiri mfa ye no wodi nsem bebrenda e kan so man Ghana ye nyina ye nka ye hu mom ne ntimi endi ye hu ne krata e ka wasam so e wa hasan so na poafo ko nyakopon bo a wo so meti ye ne forms no krata so esan so e bo ho amane enso wa ha Asante Michael Kaso ni foni e da krata ni nyina e ye nsem asese na no ado friends and trophy wodi tu dwa no krata esan so e ka wasam enso wa ha ma me fa daily analyst e fa ento so na kopie mo ye kakum forest e reserve no ma ye saying dwumadie bi akoso wo ho no ma enam so ama obi etima hwere ne kwaya ya se ye wildlife ye guide fo ese na ye omo hwe ana so omo boy yen sase na se forest ne ho ban no wo mo ko ho no se eja mo ko akọ ho ban na ha omo so omo ka ha ye omo ko akọ pen na ma ba bebo impusu ze de de awe no omatimi atutuo e de aboba akọ ne krate etwa ho fo ni kama so e de aba sanso na ye Gideon ye asare so na wo kirem ka se ka wo ko for a communication no ne se no step it down say we se no de ne support na e de mamira kwa bochi
so muti wuntu ho na no mu yedede no be position wa MPP
na ya se
is obi o wi adwuma wo wuntu mi office bia automatically ya MPP yati ya
I no was step it down ai
onya nkasa nyese was step it down wonya se de Ghana fo nyina e boji Dennis Miracle aboaje so no aya we so obe poto ade chi otumi nkotena radio nim nkokasa enu nti no step it down
okay na mama for the source in front was no so nkrata ya ye Gideon bra yi asare bedi akon our withdraw for ye wo ba ye papa ya de nyina so Miracle aboaje akon na krata san so kan wasem Sammy Gyamfi versus ya Afenyo market ho sensem no ene krata the source so senso atwa ho foni aba edam so ama ya Afenyo market nchirem ka kire Ghana fo nya sensem Sammy Gyamfi ka no nukura bi eni ho no ma ewo sanso no be piem so wasia se ne sensem dada na NPP amani ko nipa mako 50 so makofa forms na krata esanso eboho mande enso ha ma me fa de do publisher enfanso ren krata ni nyina so no so be piem krata ni ma Afenyo market na wo kirem ka se wo se hura mo huru no man Ghana mu ase ma sobre ma no te se Ghana mapa mo di na tem no nyanu na wo hye wono de 1.7 billion US dollars no eno ana wo sere se jam bo hwehwemu ye na di tem ne de enka ni coat na baba be ka ne shirt ewo kromu hasitana ya mami nyina the new publisher so na men sorry krata nyina so na fa de kanyina efa beto so ma yeti fo ada ne de nyina moje bretu Kumasi Online TV TV era face of Face of Ken TV.
Okay, hana ATP meda wasiye papa na wukwe mami fa breaking we so mfa ntwa umu wati ATP we dem do kopie mu ha for regional na the stories am for this send them na yazam keto ha for region senior high school bia your friend mem senior high school na security man na wo ho no onye headmaster wonye HOD onye teacher ni ondo ye security man na ya brofilize ne kakra oya watchman just a senior high schools wo no ya no o tena main gate na no a wo bi kwa abonte a wo mo hwese kwa wo kọ no kita exit ne ade nyina no na sa security man we ATP ababa we bi na jump wall o jump wall no wo kọ town na wako town wa ba no na security man show ne mu se twetwe and wo se as we every war akotown aba dia me de wo ko disciplinary committee se wo mpese me de wo be ko disciplinary committee dia di mechi na me nkobo suwum sawum te se di mechi na me fo nkoto ho na me yi me be me mfantu ya woto na me mbo we jam femfa woto na bracha sababa we wo hwese de disciplinary committee yenya suspension kro obenya be 2 week suspension obesanso sign bond de odiko di security man ye chi na nyame ye na dom ena ne nanfofo ebe pie mu se na o ma redesign na be security man ya de a wotaye ena sabre ya me mo kase nkola no akwakoto ache security man na just we John shirts ready to fire wo be boja kwesiada wo be yi ni be ma onu so de fuka kadaka be ko na de full stop wo be yi de akosha baba we tu abonu so hum sawom ena nkola ko video ye e de ba abonten abraba ye bo security man o ene headmaster te de e teacher for te de e ma security man impo watchman so mpo no ATP wono so epe ate de sabre de et de no wenyante wenyante feelings wenyante mofra no ebe bowura honum di wo mo camera ne ade nyina no ebe cheche so ma gya de be ma no wo kan ye e de hyemu sa eto ne zip mu na we enye won ne mfam na me amiti he me makota wontina mama security ma wo hwe be ma pa ne na efu eda ne nima na ma da ho no say we wo be ma me mission no be ma me dogia no be ma me dey
na ya sewa
ATP
na o school so twa order
me dey bi o me na be a good student o oh na I was a very man ye bi da o dey me say we ye bi ni be ATP obua
oh na
ATP I put it to you say we ye bi enya ba wona Sandra enya ba ko nya mienu nya miensa o dey me say we ye bi ATP ma na wase I don't be because
ministry kabira
and ma be na wase we see communicators for today I radio mo ba betena sene ya twetwe nkomo edi afa ensama hodura echegu ewe ya Ghana na Alexander Afenyo markets gold bar won sansam ni ade wo so on one tia sen ne wate ase kira this time ne de wato na body nchechire mu ni ade nyina aba wo say loss abe wono de ye gold board for na aboka so na won ji ntumu da say ye gold board for na aboka yenti ne nsem no enfemra sisia
gold purchase program. Are they not talking about the forex losses? Are they not talking about the exchange rate? Are they not raising the pricing? Kwame, let me add another point. When gold board loan was here, no, honorable American wash our whole banner only the big issue page, no, Kwame, Pocho, my music and mankind. Namibia, I'm farmer. Kwame, boom. To be fair, me a politician. Ebi a metra kushi. Intim Pocho, one farmer Kwame. Kenya for Ozi Ken, we are Fabra.
Where IMF, International Monetary Fund, Ghana was selected issues.
Correct.
Now, one more Eddie Free, International Monetary Fund, Washington DC.
Thank you.
Date no August 2026.
Yo, but your area minority for reporter.
There be.
Kwame, Ken Brofono Boko.
What's it? Canadian Yababu Lottery. What's now the numbers?
Thank you.
In 2025, the significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses
Kumasi Online.
1.7 billion.
Billion what?
Dollars. That is 1.5% of GDP.
Right.
Almost entirely related to gold for reserve.
oil purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of all gold sold by the Bank of Ghana. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Emphasis.
Okay.
Kwame, emphasis.
Mate, meka obiem. Was say amounting to 17% of the value of your gold sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Continue.
Discounts on gold sold to off-takers, that is exporters, and most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. That's figure 7. Survey data suggests that Ghanaian ASGM,
that's artisanal small scale gold mining,
prices are among
the abbreviation or your artisanal small scale gold mining. Right.
Gold.
Right.
Moon. Okay.
Right.
Are among the highest in the region.
Right. So it means that in West Africa, yen artisanal gold now in yet ton, it is the most expensive. Yet ton abwazin ne area yaboko. And it's a yekade the minority no a church azimuna ye kade one ton gold in bokao ne gold board aton gold abokawa asem kodo.
These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effects rather than economic costs.
Stay there, Kwame. So what this means is that the argument by government abandoning Shemi there is always an economic cost to implementing an economic policy such as this gold purchase program. No, it's not correct, because per this audit by IMF,
online.
By the way, just for clarity, anytime IMF does a report, it shares the draft with government for government to express its own views as to the issues emanating from the report. So what I want the public to know in there, this final report is what both parties have agreed and signed to as the final conclusion. Right. So from this report, the IMF is saying there, the gold for reserve program, or the domestic gold purchase program, has a structural design defect. What the report is saying therefore is that the policy has failed, and the losses are not as a result of economic costs. That's why they stated it in black and white. Yeah. So you cannot even argue that the IMF was not fair. The IMF was fair. And the language of the report, per what we all know in governance, is agreed by both parties. So you have been indicted as a government for failing in such a key policy. So if you tell me that, oh, your justification is that you have brought in so much forex in the gold trade and that has resulted in the stability of the city, your own report is indicting you that no,
online
inefficiencies in the program.
The honorable gold board naboka na BOG naboka.
This question, you have the answer. What is the answer in the report? Before I come in with my explanation, in the report, what did the IMF say?
Honorable Alexander Afenyo is the minority leader, and still now all insisted say a idea gold board and na aboka and we see IMF report by na a idea just say emu ye trade them no kranka santro biada enim ai bibia da na akwan so Sammy Gyamfi na ni abre no ka na gold board dem ka go osi gold board wo mo aboka. My guest for today wo ma ba betena sia ye ba aba betwetwe enkomo e dia fan sama hodra echugu e wo ye my Ghana Kofi Bediako e kasa de ma NDC amanyoko sasa na say Jefferson so e kasa e de ma NPP amanyoko no mekwa wo mo nchen na mama wo mo nyina akwa bashonko e dia ba show down jumedi so say Jeff
ba hima bi aboko de
na mi adro me ho ye pa o na nso e
so me ho ye me po asem bro so ona ba bi amako chinchina fa pa na maza ba o show you say enya wa asem pa na me pe wa asem anka me ba
me da se se de o ya da me sa na me so me check
ensem na e wo no so hia wo se e be ka ho asem ko yanka ho asem mo de se kan be dwa nanka
Kofi
me aba
bibi aboko
na me adu me bi aboko
ye do ba dia so pa ma sentina ba
ya no cre se wa ni se me kwan wa so wa hu the free section south asante agona aha na ma tima tutu mu aba beduru ha sei no na se me fa dwuma di no eni agro na so am se aba ntem ya na so ya
osha wa mantem amekanti wa bantem ne de ono wa kama hwefo nyina ate se Kofi abantem Kofi bantem Kofi du ha ba 215 mu honom ti ayo bantem Kofi me da se akwa ba bi o me
message osu bi
ebusi amre ne kwanti e be remo with your topics for discussion the edikan minority leader Alexander Afenyo Makensa chesa Sammy Gyamfi afre no extortionist no sansem no eni nyina gold board won sansem ni ade ye bisa se sadina Sammy Gyamfi ede ema Afenyo Makensa no esefata anasense emfata mensha se efefru Kofi onchen
me aba obi kan asem mpenipa so ati ase na ade a yera Afenyo Maken aye no enya ade a etwa yi kra
den na waye
isan se odi atrosem a eni nyina so na opese odi gu abrantie Sammy Gyamfi animu ase isan se bible kra kan se utirimu fan a nti amoa enye de enkum nti abrantie tirimu fan a no odi di ne dwuma e wo man Ghana mu ase nti no asemi baaye no MPP fo agyan abo Afenyo Maken so na akwa nura wo hwe TV so na hwe abrantie no animu a wotimi se abrɛho ene ebre adro na anim dua no obi an se na no na ade akwa yinika isan se ye to mem ha se binwa ba MPP fo ede o man ko hye IMF nsa ye kokogi 3 billion United States dollars na sa 3 billion United States dollars na ye kogi no binwa ba ensi hu ayesan wo hu 10%. Apart from sa ensi hu no so no ye fe bi conditionalities no wontimi mfa nipa kura adwuma essence wakogi IMF obusie nti ena me no kasei Bank of Ghana ni dwumadi o so hwe ne se o se mo yesi kasem ejina Bank of Ghana ni dwumadi ni se o mo man ho ban ema niema entoto yie e wasi kasem ni edwadie mu no a emfaso enka ni dwumadi hu no wo de sika ekoma PMMC sa time no edi na de frɛ no ansa ne yebe se di no ababe no gold board na sa dwumadi na ye de share sa PMMC no ayewura Sammy Gyamfi edano no etuto gold e de ma Bank of Ghana menua nigisem wom na Ghana ni bia che na koma ato no yam ni say ye kokwaje bosian wo IMF 3 billion but within 1 year pepepe no menua ba sika a ne yetimi atoto gold anya free mu e de akwa adwaman so no sika nkwa ne yetimi anya free mu nkwan 10 billion United States dollars and this ototo gold na so de kwa adwaman so na so konya 10 billion United States dollars na so oboka 1.7 billion na menua ba wetima ka say edwadie ne edwafo ana dabi at the end of the day no menua ba aniji se mesa wom ni say Ghana ni no na nya so mfaso esan say 1 ene mabo abafem 2 yesi kasem no so atimi agina afe ba ko ne abosom nwotwe nie moment obi anti ase Bank of Ghana ni dwumadi a wodie no enya mfaso nti a na Afenyo Maken no wode apobo ene ehunahuna ena na nkode ba akosisi yewura Sammy Gyamfi ne san say yewura Sammy Gyamfi ede prepare ene enseyo a ne dwumadie mu no toye ne kasase bia ne animu ntie no wo say wo ya azan na brabani wo sori a wo ye extortionist so what you say see yem popo nipa anyini ho sika no eno na wa Afenyo Maken otie menua ye de tensei abo Afenyo Maken a papa ntimi meyi na no say asema yewura Sammy Gyamfi kan oboa Sammy Gyamfi ade ne say fami court o say me Yesu kura kan say bebre gu ne ho fi na me enti me de me nkan ho hwe ene de ba bia MPP fo musuban akwa du no ena me no ka say yasa hyɛ say ɔmra me deny say sa apobo na no nkɔ pɛ Sammy Gyamfi agye ne ho sika sɛ de bɛyɛ anka ɔbɛka na no ade atu no wan fa sika na ma no nti ɛna wɔkeka ne nsɛm no ɛno so ɔse ɛno so me yɛ de me nka ho hwee na me de me gyina ofidi kesi say OSP 8 me ne na wie ya ɔnto ne nsa fɛ Afenyo marking say die nti ɛna abrantie ɛde no kuredie ɛyɛ na dwuma na ɔkɔ na bɔ na po ɔkɔ daada no agye ne ho sika wa abra abrantie so no ɔkɔye no kuredie na ɔde so ɔban Ghana wo so OSP ɛhwehwɛ wo twe Afenyo market de ne ba be gyina OSP wona kan sɛ wo apona zana wo na ma wo gigigi sika won krofo ho no ɛnyɛ suban papa. What you say?
But you people have evidence to say Afenyo because I will say these are mere allegations against Afenyo Markins. There's a say well Jessica free Sammy Gyamfi.
Me aba wo ko kan sa asem we a na ma Ghana ni bia kra ho adwire no. Wo ma de krontia. Ye to mu say eni aka cho say publication of false news no. So what you say? Emra betimi no wadi. Mo me kan hu say you Sammy Gyamfi ye lawyer nim papa a wo san nim de. Eni de asem ato so. Say won ka ba be pemi abomapo o si fa se no kokota say majama na ka na Yesu kra kan se bibiri fa ne ho. Hey,
don't you see say ebia na on pair like on who say ebia na mo person mo drive your attention from gold board loss no na fi and no be center of communication say Afenyo su Sammy Gyamfi.
Me ba mamma instances ba ko say publication of false news no crime e wo mam ha say the Santos game upo bia policy think tank ma gidi okroma say pa Mani Ghana na Mani Ghana vice president Kofi Bentel e da baba betudwa say so far there gold board e na abo dwumadie na dwumadie wadie na dwumadie a asombo o ma na nya so fa so yie e wo mam ha say what you say mo ma Ghana ni bia ntia say amefo no nye adwumaku a o mo pe ya de papa afi Ghana ho e say akwa bobosia 3 billion ensi hu a wo ho 10%. So what you say? More conditionalities. Na say enei si etima to go na si enya 10 billion. Na si aboka 1.7 billion na. Wo si say dwade we dwade fun ana. There be IMF fund ayo omoya. The Santos ubiem. IMF for report from the bank baby no boss Sammy Gyamfi din say Sammy Gyamfi ama Bank of Ghana aboka. Baby bia no kan say gold board so ama Bank of Ghana de aboka. Ye ma me no mo je emre 80 ne ntia say Bank of Ghana dwumadie no enya mfaso ntia. Enyi konko achi konko si esi kasem betimi agina ama dwadie aba fam ama Ghana ni ho atoye no enu ne ni ade de ehia na na me no kase afi baako ne abosome nwotwe no ye mkobu se ma amenom o mudi dwa ye ma amenom o mu hia dollars akokra ne ma wa mono ne se o madwadie mo te sen
okay
so what you say ena me no kase me nwa Ghana ni bia ntia se bo o mi akana no atum hyedem o ma de kwantia no ba se me no wa beka esan say adekonti ekoyi free Bank of Ghana so na me vice president obai odwane afiri ho enti esi ana me no ka say no Sammy Gyamfi aboa menne cedi to dollar ho politics na no etu atwa MPP fu ya koma no atum
okay
o muntimi nkasa wo cedi to dollar ho
yate for your submission Sir Jeff
ana ya me das
na adan na ja wo bi di asem kase yete say edi atomo minority leader na mo fa asemi nkokota mo si yan poko bonkran ye kana wase
me about ni bibi mama mfa ncha kese ma Mishra Yerura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia on the flag bearer of MPP papa enim die mu na o se da bi ye hwedo ye dollar ni si cost na yemfa gold for reserve program emra na yetimi nya gold bebree egina ho a enu bi na ebetimi de asi yesi di na chi edi be si achi ba anase insurance amano na fofi anto ata na ifra ba ma kofu e ba omso na de ba ya asati afo omso eminua ya hwe ya ho adwuma ho ba din organ ha pa na so bi so ya NDC communicator there's a time coming one of the difficult work and as jobs to do in Ghana here ebe NDC communication if you say Dr. Mahmoud o meka den ayaya internal elections mo must start constituency internal election what is the president am abeka ho asem no we are still in the internal election primaries are here as a leadership for the party and san na you moving on with the what campaign messages inti ba o meka den now let's talk about extortion you can say obi extort obi first of all extortion is a criminal offense me extort papa we are papa we ho kwan say o siwe Say me can't say because so kind section 151 of Criminal Offences Act 29 or say extortion to extort a person property from any other person by means of threat commit a second degree felony. A criminal offense. And I am to see he who alleges must prove beyond a reasonable or they say a reasonable doubt. What's in my best or till family court? I've committed crime. To extort someone means or is a criminal offense. If I'm liable for that offense, take me to court.
So now you people expect say Sammy Gyamfi boom and far from your markets and court.
You don't need to come and say it on media. Over can media no say media for anything. Go to court. Me say when I come maybe a threat to assault. Assault is a criminal offense. Maybe assault. You don't need to come. Hey, you will be able to take me to court. Because I see the law lies in the bosom of the judge. Judge need to was some a question I didn't pana faswa. The entire be Sammy Gyamfi. The entire we don't want to waste our time in court is because Sammy Gyamfi is a man who is not meant to be trusted. Catway. Oh, criticism. Oh, catch this a kuf what do a koji bribe of $400,000. EKP NDC appointee in office. Obi go anything. Oh, now take Roma now Sammy Gyamfi see. Obi Yusu Haptel no at the other Diani at the BBala. That person is secretly funding Dr. Alhaji Bawumia campaign. Yet here, Moba Power ya Moa Attorney General the Beka Sat Obwa Haptel Nenya Bawumia dia. And the idea what in moral integrity na oba Sammy Gyamfi or Kansama, we have to take him serious. Okay. This guy has been consistently lying to the media. And then Adia Bakwana me blame Ghana for say we failed to do our own research. Obi kan sama ye mane toya soon because he look ye hwɛ nipa ne pedigree. Baby a nipa na rise here for who communication director of NDC, whole political party like NDC. Kan sama wan hwe abeje di. Sammy Gyamfi has consistently lying about these people. Akufo-Addo kwaje o de fans Akufo-Addo kwaje bribe $400,000. Wosi wonti bi da. Uye who press conference kasaya na waboka 1.7 billion 400,000 1.7 billion the end of those tienka anuntum say when 10 billion into what loss 1.7 tienka anuntum. What kind of is this? We common sense. This is common sense, so we should keep quiet. Let's do a comparative analysis. $400,000 in as compared to $1.7 billion. Emu dia hen loss. Emu dia hen demand accountability. So by virtue of you accruing $10 billion, you should keep quiet of your loss of $1.7 billion.
But he has said if Afenyo feels he is lying, Afenyo should sue him. So why is Afenyo not taking the lead in suing? Because allegations now not you. For a whole minority leader, be Mabontain, and because some name from Hopa and Decra Kevin Taylor, so Babontain say, Afenyo compare over $22 billion or so, compare 10 million Ghana cedis. That is US dollars, $1 billion.
Also, compare the
or say Afenyo Markins. Eko Sammy Gyamfi ho. Eko kache Sammy Gyamfi say, good board the Kana Abano. Give me this amount of money. Let me share it to my people so that they will keep quiet. And so why is the minority leader silence over this whole issue near there on taking them on because it is going to be a better MP before Mukomo.
Ebacho, if say no crepa say something of this sort has happened, don't we have courts? Sammy Gyamfi, you're a lawyer. What do you think you have to raise press conference about this? The media tried. We are sick and tired of it too. It's worthless in the eyes of Ghanaians. Okay. Take us to court. You have a well-functioning court system. And if we have a more money bribery, a offense, criminal offense. Take me to court and stop the media trial. These people, when issue ba near can once and they go party no fear. Fast forward, no much PBB so just to stop criticizing them. We've seen this. Okay. That is why we don't want to rant on unnecessary criticism. Yes, what we are demanding is accountability. Come and make account to us. Me read the IMF report, almost say the $1.7 billion. It's not about say a year from 2025. No, force in Kakraka no incriminate IMF for the same Bank of Ghana report. So if you don't know the originative predicament of the law, sir, you might not know say it was coming from good board.
But don't you see?
Who do you think you can outsmart?
At least Sammy Gyamfi should be invited. We have a committee.
What's one?
Sammy Gyamfi, I haven't really seen seen anywhere. Sammy Gyamfi said the only committee or Casa went to the next year was the new committee. I'm here say MP before Kakara, NDC for Kakara.
That is the meaning of ad hoc.
You can even call me in at Parliament House. I'm going to be available.
Oh, me pacho, your public accounts committee. You can invite the person.
And also my friend now,
good. And I say issue. This issue, there is a quite emergency issue. Minority reason. So I'm running my whole point. Say we can set up an ad hoc committee to sit on this matter. As soon as they are done, the committee dissolved. And it's a public accounts committee. Or they be ad hoc committee there. Moshe good boss and say Moshe muye ya ready for ready bim. It can be done. It's Afenyo can say. Let's set up and have idea on card the that is how things can be done when the issue is what an emergency issue, and I say emergency. That's how it can be done. Idea Afenyo is you are lambasting Afenyo markings for nothing because you know your guy. Guy no and something send come. Sammy Gyamfi. Now moral right when Sammy Gyamfi also best keep accountability. Edian Akoya NPP appointees Anfaso. Who catch the whole Samira Baumia, second lady of this country say ni car baako ya de make up a young one a make up you see, can you take somebody for granted like this? No, listen. Bet me de Sammy Gyamfi, let's take your portfolio as good board aside. Wa rabo be na wa ba bet me do want to Afenyo markets. Obi a no in pocket money, see a whole children's hospital man constituency. Do you think so anybody to be jeopardized? No. Now we are say one not. So I mean come and this front as I said in Pabuakasi in here and can continue with now I am telling you, say one way say if you don't call your people to order, if you don't call your leaders to order, communication and defending them will be one of the difficult things to do. And one way own Casamari, the baby says, are you defending this? Send the MPP 2 year 4 year now. It got to a point in time. Some of the issues no defend the crown was him. Please be careful. Because I'm telling you for a rough fact, say NDC your only competitor, political competitor, party competitor, MPP. Okay. Yeah, we in the 2020 election, I told someone say NDC mapo form. So you will not stay in power for long. That's all I will say. We have to say for now. But Sammy Gyamfi must account for the money that is being lost.
Okay, yes, Jeff. No, Sammy Gyamfi should account for the money that has been lost. That is 1.7 million Ghana citizens. Here goes where I show I know the back and forth. Yes, sir, able to me. Akamet was so they want to me. It's not Mandela. His chairmanship could hurt NPP. This is coming from Musa Dankwa. According to Musa Dankwa, Wayepo has been a chairman. Want to me. What should you say? Or Beba regional chairman, national chairman. As I'm the neighbor from national chairman. Eddie Ama MPP no say chairman. Want to me, Mandela. This is issue. Just go and sit down. Why are you so forcing us, chairman?
We are not forcing anybody. Yeah, you enforce will be.
Why chairman won't me? There are lots of people.
But he is not the only one contesting.
Yeah, so why are you people still allowing him to be our dance in Sawom 20 years?
He's not Mandela. Mandela was in prison, but he won the election. Senegal President Doumaye Faye, he was in prison, he won the election.
So
our very own Kwame Nkrumah was in prison, he won an election. So so there are other people who were also in prison now or lose the election. So it's not automatic say Mandela won election, so ebi a chema untumbe win. Me patcho manu susim na so nyese bi America so won win. Nemom Emrebia nsi no ho kwan say o won sawam o party ban untimi contesting. Because Emrebia ho anka man be preventing so be picking nomination forms. And so me yet chema untimi ayi no me try bi ya say I say the law lies in the bosom of the church. Okay. Asem kokota a claimant na beka na asem defendant na beka na asem we can we are not law lawyer ne say misusu say and some afanu ni nyina aka no abi bia ne do what's what boy bia ne so misusu say and some afanu na aka no say na me de emra what they say me judgment be to enti emra no judge no or interpret law no e wo tenure no as feel based on the evidences and the cases that has been presented enti a lawyer for judges ayewo untimi election ni mu no yen delegate Emrano SASM. See a free set baby. Yadru he want me to be the chairman, irrespective of wherever he is. We'll vote for him. See a free set. And you all know that was here didn't be part anymore. But I'm not being seen one kind of fan nomination forms and contesting. Whether he's Mandela or not. So we to mean contesting or winning.
Is he going to serve the party from Insawomana? Mupe Bibia just a mark on Sawom because 20 years Ebia Mobaba be 2028. Still your chairman will be at Insawom.
Okay, that is it. We have the chairman. First vice chairman, second vice chairman, third vice chairman, and now me too. I know because current chairman team. Oyare. Buti. Any gentleman. I mu now ho. Bugamu na. So when to the be our chairmanship position, be brain na a ceremonial. Okay. So because we share your party constitution now. Real-time operations, no. First vice, second vice, organizers, youth organizers. Real-time operations work. So, chairman, no idea be an answer strategy be an idea to form. But how the strategy will be executed lies in the bosom of the first vice and the other organizers, the field marshals. Be executed at the man. Okay. Eti me pacho chairman to me. Or who can say of a nomination from Wato, but set or bury any and as on we know a delegate. So, MPP party say MYR, your own can in the better nothing. Say MYR, and maybe a coin be on say we pay pedestrian. If you are a quark of room, will be a grandfather, but you have to worry. Tell me, can't I say? It's as to chairman to me winning or not winning. We know how to handle our party from here. Mona musi a party yagu. But for the baby and I'm can wasem. Na dia good ya can wasem.
Yeah, Samu. Kwabi. Me aba. Won to me o wa kopeke
na. Nka me ti bibi kakra fi mi ya e de hu. Okay, Ghana fo nyina ati ase se gold board asem ne de ya san ka ye be sa kan bi mu se IMF report na buy no. Wa mo gold board din e de ama Ghana fo nyina de ati ase ma Ghana fo nyina santi ase bi mu se policy no e boa oman na ane esan se yakwa 3 billion e wo IMF no a ensi hu e wo ho e 3% conditionalities ko se tato no se yenwia no mo wies community fie ko yentimi mfa ni pa adwuma enei ye se Bank of Ghana ka se yentoto gold no ami yenya 10 billion eka eba mu 1.7 billion at least Ghana ni no enya so mfa so isan the Bank of Ghana ni dwumadie no enya mfa so nti na we dey owo okay yemma MPP for instance ase biom say Sammy Gyamfi abo minority leader na oda mano say oya poboni okununa nkrofo dwom nsam sika so what you say oka ye na kwa be kan say enya no kre wonya akonya kwatena TV so wasema aka nyina say wo do wasema manyame essence nyame kra kan se bibi e de eto no so wan de wan kan hwe me kan ma menwe ati ase se Afenyo mark na chi egu ho
Sammy Gyamfi ya no kwafo
na me sama na so asa ati biom se enam sa ade no a ye de ato no so a onye na adwen se obayi ne ho ano e won nti no ye de ne ko OSP ho so OSP ensa nu no na ba bi kro ni sa po no a wo de nani ba be si emrante o mo de ensi yo ene ene ye din enso o man Ghana no o benyi o mo fa ahudi no matimi de o matimi aye o madwuma menwa ye ba chama wuntumi de enso ye ma Ghana fo nyina anti se chama wuntumi obi ansi ne kwan se mane corporate national chairman na enso so ye ma Ghana fo nyina anti ase se chama wuntumi kwan a ekɔ fie kura mpo no ongu saa kwan but ni fie inside no ye ogu okota saa chama wuntumi a ana ntachira so kwan ye de ma no a wanye chama wuntumi a na empaseti kwan ye de ma na wanye chama wuntumi koya na ye ma na sahwa kontomato de bi so kwan a ye de ma dade so kwan ye de ma chama wuntumi okoya okokotwitwa mo pipe mu opa kono ko bisa chama ammonia a na ye DC wo sesi sahwa kontomato asem na mikai chama wuntumi kotwitwa mo pipe mu ekwan wanye de wanye tini sa nipa we yesi ya mana kwenya na omra mepe national chairman obi anim se okroma na wo ya chairman ewo MPP no Ashanti region bisa se enfoso die bempa na enya na okrom ha die mpa na otim di na no tum under the leadership emi enya ye enei menua KJT phase 2 emfie nwotwini wantimi anya ho hwe last minute ade otimi ye ya ne se okoda ada yewra fence na nado so on fa so mebo fam wontwam se de wo kwa abu akwa no na o meka nche so me for se mo kwa me ya amam e sense o pa about mu fa so enne anigisem a ewom ne se ye ba ye afi ba ko ne abosom nwotwe ono ani krom kwan ene gada gisu a ye de ye dwin gaga and for the first time ye wuradu twum acha talo fufuo e wo krom ha sei umariko ntia se wo akwan ye de amadu twum we ni anigisem asantuma yate. Okay. And then for the first time, and net driver ni our do so for interchange. Now, the question free to with me fa is say Kenya na you say the quite run about and nay, ye my men no more than futuro e kuomo or want to adwan or kwan hono and nay omonya ni daso. Na the case mu pa Kumasi bypass. Ring road na ye de ye no. What me say ba kwa for me krom search menua anigi sɛ ma aba ne sɛ ɛni kasa kɛseɛ a bedu Kumasi a ne emini to na ɛsɛ nkrɔfo kaa no ɛni ɛsɛ ofiri nkran ba yɛ de kwa ne bɛfa konongo no aba bɛfa ayi ankaase ɛfɛ kasɛm wabɛfa kasɛm no aba nkwanta wabɛfa mi kuro mu kuna na watoto mu a poa ona we de okro we ni anigi sɛ ma na asantuma yateɛ so wate ase enti ema obi ehu sɛ chama wuntumi yɛ de ɛkwa na du furu pɛ ɛna de na kɔ wie ba bi de na de de na kɔ duru yateɛ yɛ kɔ yɛ rebu ahu. I don't want to answer.
Using 24-hour market to cover failure to implement 24-hour economy. Or should be if you ready your money 24-hour economy. More catch Ghana for say.
Miriam, adia Ghana for one person be who beam a kwan fast wa. Ye diem the capre pre ho e the free SHS by ya. Awo for na fu mu pem catch mama say. Mon for a com any new brain called for by NPP into yen ye 2 hofo say yen side ni bi esan say ye catch Ghana for say ye the 24-hour economy eba na aside that no so ye san e the 24-hour market eba ni mienu no enya de ba ko
during the campaign mo ka market
me ba ade bia ye kan ye bia ye niam ye call Ghana for ho na Ghana for the 2 ye nim say we ne de hiade Miriam, you were John Dramani Mahama, Eba, we are Masi. We are Masi for say, I did you hear a market. Miriam, that's why Cromassam na make you. We are Masi for say, I did hear the air market, and Tenamanu can say no. Ye providing market, our 263 constituencies. Now, some markets now ye providing no, fall under local government. Remember, I don't want to say you pa a local government. It's say a great deal so a grow the local economy. Na market here ba be say the anigi se wo mu say ye ma me no betimi adi omudwa mo makoma to me say ye jam wa ma ke yewu esan say for the first time in 24 years ni no eneni ye baba be nya adwa bank kakra wo ye baba be nya adwa ye ma me no betimi akwa adi omo ma akọ adi esan say ye wo dey care de esan wo ye baba be nya market ya at least bank so de esan wo ye baba be nya market ya fire station de ewum enti sad dey we ya dey e baba boost the local economy and only about 2 years na ka no betumi awie there's a hodro amodwiregu market amodwiregu ni ade nyina 2 years ake wo betumi dey awie sa 260 something constituencies ni nyina market me aba so MCB and I say DCB betumi akọ bisa for the first time no enya afi dey kopesika no yes sika na da ho so what you say sikan eda ho a wo ye dem ma wo contractor no one baking kran na wo kwakwa kwa wadwuma enya fe na matra ma kwa bia na se munya afa sikan kwa ma contract me nya be sikan wo ho a wo mo ye de contract na cho mo se nya fe na wo kwakwa ko pe sika de aba ye nya ne se na anu no a ye timi twa ni ma kan se se so sha asma de me nti no kwa kwa agenda 111 da bi enya ni bi ne ba be ye but what you say o mo sikan ye ready a contractor for no anaju awia o mo ye ho adwuma na about 24-hour economy no a me nwa ofiti prekope Paul say moja na eba esan say 24-hour economy na fall under Ministry of Trade and Industry enti ya magana fo nyina tia say yem pese be pre ehun ti no ye sha sen kakran o hwe passport officer 24-hour no it be call NIA it be ade it be akọ ho port so a ye bi akọ pinwa ye to ye boase na adisem anigi se me wom ni say ye say ye the incentives and think I'm company here why I say no and once we be rolling on the 24-hour any companies are two aguso is say obia pay mu for so nti enye ne de no is say wo ni company na senka wo bia enka sema me kan nka wo bakasi ye kofi ma mank ye wu is say ye nti ba me run 24-hour no ne enka njo say wo ni obia ono on 24-hour o bia on is ono on ka 24 hour no mo nyina mo ntimi ntwe the same electricity there be but what you say enti ayen kakra na sa 24 hour no so no ba bia ye be ye ni bia no obo wa no ohia kwan enti e wo say sani pa ye na kwan ye de man ye magana fo nyina ntia say e ye mfie nan na mo de ma ye ba ye kakra ye mpa mo de ma ye mpu no ye di mi di hu no kre e de amagana fo enti mo nkuma ye de entu obi ye
ya fe akuma
ti o kasa matie na
eye ne da ye wo
no listen I wanted him to
eye ne da ye wo enu ntia menua eye ne da eye de eye wo esan say alis kakra ko mo de ma ye mpo no ti etimi di hu no kra
ya wonim o kasa no me tie na ye besi market and ye besi 263
my chrem say market na ye see
na come asem na wo
market na local government and we ministry of food industry
bianco
me ba cho asema wo kanya na pese wotimi kire mu say 24 hour economy no say ene ye be ye no ono o te wonim me say none of NDC communicators or mark me say there is the 24 hour economy. Yeah, can free senior high school. Your first 9 months in office, you implement more than 4 million in your home benefit coin. And yeah, matrama kwe biana. It's another way I can say Dr. Pudon's here ko food di jatako gum. Or be a candidate. They don't know what it's about. Me say go and read the history of Sydney 24 hour economy plan, and you will see and you know what to do. Otia, what's the KJT market kakraka we yes you. Went me any production area be a factory be any ase. Won't mean convert here no come and 24 hours. Who go CBS mankranso a edum light we no go road be them. Kejetia ha went me and see went me and convert kejetia central market mwa and kebetimi run 24 hours. It can be converted to any type of yes a converting to some of the areas, some portion can be converted to areas you produce your production and ajoa esoro nanke marketing. You don't have any idea to convert that. Otia so go see marketing getting na marketing getting no nsia abako abenya bibia to says ubenya bibia to o say with the police station be shame you have to do that. What the day care kwa shame they care no me say they are running away from 24 because they don't know what it's about. Omunim no feasibility test BNY are conducting on it. And he said, "Yam fan the same micro also market to what that." And I will see say BC for the way makubu. I am telling these people, say, what if they don't finish that project?
The question I was asking was,
someone we are.
Let me guess, just a year.
No, listen, someone we are. Mujidi say, me kase be yano. Man we are. Mujidi say, it will stick well for you. Yeah, the obi kase pudu show. Yeah, see, I see me ekodi. But let me tell you, people, go and read and know what to be done. 24 hours economy, no. Share if you decide to start tourism in maybe chama de bako tourism and kwa kase or run it 24 hours. Yam fan se kwa kum national park or could day hiking. Manen kase for 24 hour economy sake. Mamen running night hiking. Say security man na here 5 hours. What's for additional 5 come? Yeah. Say bibe ya ebi pon 2 hours. Ne biya costati. Meboa. Yeah. Any employment no afi. Say mami bi ton biscuit any pano e wo ayi mountain I was saying.
Kakum ho no ma.
Canopy na no a. Esan sen kofo ba na junior homachinti no or the tea oh mami fa obi kofro ba onya tea hihye obenom. O de no beka ho. Se na ne nkro de omo ye adwuma eye 2 a or the obefa 4. Create employment.
The 9 system too.
The 9 system.
Yeah, lights and honey are doing.
My brother, me see woman nim hwe, omo read it. They don't read anything. Me see up to now, me who communicate bia what me aka say. This is how the 24-hour economy is going to work. After the muko sisi market. Mon kase muko sisi factories impo amia production. And kamo kwa akomanda ya kosi tomato factory BS wo. Na kama mama na operation. Moko a year ayi what saying. Ahwede papa kosi ndo mukrom we. Commander sugar factory mu nyina ho. Those factories na beti my 24 we judge and our hospital running 24 hours agini pankwa ekosi market ko bi new na the crèche akoha masa Ghana baby edu no ye nu say mo betimi the policy bi aba betutu mama yo no listen baby we are say kono we need to be very strategic and me airport bi I am used to me papa temu na aba we should be thinking of something of that sort. Now 24 No, listen.
It's a plus for you people, but at least
it's not
we
a
need
plus.
to build a country where if a government comes and the government is not doing something better, we would be able to speak about it. Said
Dr. Adumaku Befi Kasa. Ono penina wa bone bra ebia the policies also nyamwanya wie. Ba me no mienu ati hayi. Afen ne yefefe. E ne yefuro. The ultimate usena wasena ma emienu nyina. So that is why to the bia I say what needs to be done, and I say ebi woni bibia na me Christian me patriotic political about ebi wa me patriotic because I am hoping say ebeyi mudi kura munyama ne nka bi say da be ya ba betimi asom din na maba won ko mo na mo ka se na kan ka se.
Okay, here the last and final topic for discussion. Beckham cocoa farmers will reject NDC in 2028 if their concerns are not addressed. But shahodra NDC amanyoko no mo share cocoa farmers ni egusua e twen se mo be for fail Kofi.
We there
2-3 minutes now.
Cocoa asem de ko kan se won say cocoa asem e ye me anka sama de masem. Isan say Boshe aye share Ghana
online.
No, in fact, yetimi di Boshe ne so. Na akuafo no so kra san ate ase esan say ye mmobosia enfo nkonkonkutwa bosia. Na koko no anigisem aye wo koko hu no say FOB price aye adwaman so no ebo no sei na yesie de yesi to no ewo ho. Ye yadwene say ye ba ne ba bidru a ye the FOB price no de ya fa makwani kwampo na nye 70%. Ena me no ka say ye de mra son konkra akwakoto me se bedwamu a ye first reading awi a ena me no ka say no ye the FOB price ena ye ba makwani no FOB price me ma me a waje mre a wutie mo sahwese kum asema me kan nyina ne say koko no bo ekoso e wadwaman so a wo sika no so be den e be kosro se koko no wadwama so e ba fam so a wo so sika na be dey e be ba fam saa de we ya de akuafo na de ate ase ye kan che akuafo no se ene ma muhia ene akande e be bo ma motimi adi mudwuma yie se koko akuafo no ye ma ne mfiri ho e de ni nyina ba be somo e bi ne de ye se be hwe ne de scholarship package e de ma koko akuafo ma eno ne ye baako ye se fertilizer eno se be ma koko akuafo ma eno ne ye mienu ye se be sa momu enuro akate ne ate e so mu koko no nti sa package we nyina ne be de ye de be momo na niji sem e wo mu se koko odua no so ne awase bo koko odua no ho ban esen se obi o engage in illegal money bia ni se koko asase bia no gold e de e wo ho enti no onye feasibility studies bia onye na excavator na pe na ko tiesi koko fonu esen se ohunu se ahwana gold e de e wo enei no ye de emrafofo e de e ba be bo koko no ho e de e ho ban ontimi ntwa koko yin na enwu all in the name say wo de baba be tu anwia ontimi ntwa koko yin na enwu all in the name say de baba be de wo de baba be illegal mining enti ani gise be wo mi say ye de koko fo na de atu yakoma so a ya place wo in our priority. Okay. Ante nenu koko akwani bia na de akoma de ato no yam. Ade na ha koko akuafo no na me so me papa ene me maame mu nyina ka ho bia ni se enipa na ne koko bo no ochi ebo a na e wosoro. Ne wo se we de ochi e de abafam no ba anigi sema ewo mu se ene no o mate ase se ye mo bo se mfa nkonko ngutwa abosia. Ente no o mate sa de na se e ka na e san wo nso menua 2.4 billion ene so no ye de atwe koko ni bia ka ente nenu wo ye koko kwani na so de koko e ko piece wa baking cry you see kaneko we ni anigi sem ene anigi aba ama koko akuafo akoma de ato mo yam so what you say ente ye ka koko asem a enya mi na me baba be di koko hu adanse koko akuafo na ate ase yie
na bo wo dia de na mo share wo mo bonin so e dia de se mo ka chiro mo se mo ba mo be tu
mi aba
mo de police na
dia de ya mo de maaye no mi aba kakra mo de maaye ye di hu no kre
nti yenche e ka me nso no mo be ya maaye
kakra ya mo de maaye no hu no kre die ye timi die nti ene ye ka kire mo se mo nto mo bo ase ne de kokofo na de ato yakoma so at least e ka na e wo ne timi de atwa nyina afi ho ani gi sem se boto aye be use 10 years MPP for kokra baaye no eno ye nkokra boto bi ansa ye de emfa ma bi koko akwan na enye de enye no ene yeguso ene sa akwan ni yeguso de ye ne kakran kakade de ma akuafo ene se kuani ba mumiente ni yo se ni se kuani ba akọ university a onya nko school kwa na aban se usika no kwa ma part order o tuition fee ma fa ni nyina weni ani gisem aye de ewo kuani ni ba na no ko senior high school no ene akwan timi didi ye ente ne kuafo ye ensan kasa biem esan se so person hu se free SHS no se nkoye no a awofo no kwasra mo ma ewo school mo enti nkra na didie mu no awofo na be di hu adanse ene wate se awofo bi kasa biem weni aban papa ye ka ho asem weni ani gisem aba
Yate Kofi. Na ebusi last week me ka bibi wa ha se Kofi wa ku. Said ya na no eda no oba ba bi ben na hwani ye. Kofi as an NDC communicator. Kofi ko shahodra NDC for mo share cocoa farmers and Kofi ti ha. Kasa asem we de kire yen yo.
Me ekuani o.
Amanfo ko various cocoa farms. Amanfo eja na ya to ho no. And some am kai Kofi na na wote ha wo defend.
Me si minim akate ni ate. What you say? Emu ese cocoa asem na me kan.
Yate. Jeff.
Ase okasa no. Se na mete wa mesre na sa na.
Unye kuani.
Omi cocoa. Me ba cho no kwasem ni me wo 1 acre cocoa farm da ho. Me ba cho me wo 1 acre cocoa farm da ho. Eti wo ka no mesre wa ko na ka wo anu ne ko yi wo kan se wo ba no wo be ma cocoa akuafo 6500 and 7000 na wa sa akote so ahunu hwe me ka bibi a kire mo cocoa scholarship a wo kan me suna me ye ketekete kura na me ti se cocoa farmer wo be ko school a kodi wo ko register cocoa board betimi am aba scholarship enye mo na mo de bae entu futuro Ghana fo ani enye mo na mo de bae enne usu ma cocoa akuafo fertilizers eni ade ana ya yen ebia na ya ma Ghana akuafo fertilizers but ye tuom cocoa nim ko soro said the be yes can obenya no obetim dia to fertilizers cocoa farmers were not complaining. Okay. What about 1,000 Ghana? What about 1,088? What about to see who? Some of the fertilizer. What about show name? What gas of fertilizer? Oh, the Afenyo munkwa. Oh, kasano wa samu nkuma udi ya usire. Sha koko akuya for no munyan kwalabi onse me. Se ut nurse ni. Uti na ketu ya swa obey demonstration by 2 months. But what happened to akoko? You know they are vulnerable. Unim so omo mre. Eho na mbetimi dia fa. Na mahunu ko mo anya hwekwa no oni ba bia kwa obeko na unim se wo besisi ni nto betima to nko kwa magalamsi yasinti wakoye mra twudie ya beto se kwe na wanta ne koko bia na ya fa nsem 10 acres of cocoa land de bia metie MPP adama na me omoma me 3100 a bag and wa beti so ya ko 2000 plus fa nsem metie minti cocoa no kwa nya 100,000 Ghana cedis da na manya cocoa mine bia ba oso asasi mahu se gold abreda nwom wakoje wo concession o mineral commission concession ni akoje o amra mu no ho kwanse wotu no aba cocoa farm o se cocoa acres ni na mema 500,000 Ghana cedis ni lifetime no hu bi da ejuzu se obobo ni cocoa hu benje eja se scan no listen if you are so wo dwini cocoa farm prioritize their welfare. Okay. Jino mu ye die mu so mu fin se cocoa ye cash crop a eyo man ne da chia mu nwene wona oja hu adwuma no welfare mama mfa mra me hunu no mo kese wa koye mra batu se as far as odo cocoa fo de de odo cocoa fo de se ono cocoa na ma ne sisi achi onya spinal cord problem omu ntem hwe na sika ba ma onye ene so mpese sika ba ma ne nyia hwe ne welfare mu ye hwe ne welfare mu ye na menyam na me kan go na no me campaign ya na me go nya accident me call one of the deals no more can see when the cocoa farmers come they complain no what the way they complain no ask him any obi na dem beko opposition no ya na eja power dem am because oni aso odin you can we try enti say aban no we mitigate oil like koto won sen kasa de beton ne Ghana en Ghana for ntimi nto nemu me koto ba aban no di sika hyem na ma man for ne de number form enti na sa aban no sika odi hyem no wan fa sika dodo wan hyem na afei fu no ekosoro and so hwe cocoa farmers look at how they've sustained the economy of Ghana since time immemorial na say Ghana yateso into man ntimi step in the government cannot step in na on so na memu mamo such intan atintu mu say wasa ko family twitwi abeto so say otwa no kogogo abeche no ene mbenya ache yen because me just go ya kogo na mpiem because gold me gold mining area o do na ba nye do ketwa o na ya nye do ketwa no listen if I don't see what I want you me some hu de me person mama me hu na mo ko so hu na ya ene mrasem na atiti musika so am achi go.
Okay, mwechi egu hono mame nko comment section na say Emilia say na ya say well, ask my brother NDC man if he can explain the 24-hour economy as market for his school. Okay, if he can explain. Teacher, he will go to schools I comment na no dey dodo. Teacher will go to school, he will get 0, he will fail. Useless explanation. Start reviewing the companies. Collapsed by PNDC and JJ. Me or him say, what right does Sammy Gyamfi have to speak against someone? He lied so much for NDC to come to power. The NDC guy is a liar. When did NDC say that they will build markets during their campaign? NDC they are scammers. So is this the explanation for 24-hour economy? Emilia says, so population of 6 million people in NDC, nobody can explain 24-hour economy. My God, NDC go to Olam company, they run 3 shifts. This 24 hours economy starts opening companies, that or open market is a waste of time. My brother NDC, so this is how you explain 24-hour economy. My God, this man should be sacked from the studio now. Shame unto you, even your main man Mahama couldn't explain. My brother, stop that. My brother NDC man, this is the asking you 24-hour economy, not free education. Answer the host question. Yeah, that is coffee. Oh, actually, 24-hour economy who says seminar and but Sadiq, say God bless the holy Imam Ghanaians here thinking Apo, you know Apo is we. Okay. Gilbert dance was from Nana Kwame Danso Hamburg, Germany. Stay blessed. Watching you live from Hamburg. Powerful program. Keep it up. Stay blessed. Thank you so much, dear. So far, comments Nibia Abebano Ena Makin Kaini Ninano Ede Ama Coffee Obi Abaso Chani Chani and so Jumedian. So
as he said, yeah, no dear, Mede and Chasunko Ebema Papa J. Papa J. On a Ofurukum communication officer. Any Papa J say ye be a queen at 2 Obeba for deputy communication officer or NDC. Papa J at least or born whom ye papa. Tibabia will be a Michan and a Mamon Kabori. Mamon Kabori so and Udi na wada. Baby will be a young point on to no quanem. Mamon Kabori is so far there. And whom modern bow wide wabointino. We so be I am Obian contestino. Omra NDC communication officer. Our Shanty region. Mamon Kabori will be an Yami Winshan.
So Kabori no me senior or teko. Yeah.
Okay.
Ebacho and Ra me around Skakra.
Okay.
Na nipa oye madom. Me second vice chairman, Mr. Denis Akomia, on the CEO of YOS Car Rentals or Patasi. In fact, me car na me kwaji ye me the around send nyina no paya na me ye ba kwans na me. Eti be srew me tia no so. Afeso. Oh, sponsorship ne beba. Maka chance ha na me ba ne beba. Afei me constituency chairman Osu ba na hene. And Chashon Constitution Command. Afei honorable Elvis Mensa da pa. Etiketwa eda so esu adwepa so da papa. In fact, ye behwe amanako akọ biem. Oh, you good.
Okay, Sir Jeff, Meda was MC be.
Honorable Ivan Chumesi. Nyame.
Kofi Meda was semetu safre o. Utimi beka no sasana Sir Jeff so Meda was ye papa me de MPP for national election baby ase me ni wom pope and pope for national youth organizer. Nyame nya na dom na ontumi endi enkonim. Jibako biada Roma and andem tumi edi jimedie nyina no ebeso Modanis garage a lunch on our part of Tacoma V8 the casa wodra kanyina no wo mo honum edema wo ka bia wo pa bia no wo wokichu wo mo showroom no ma ade abenya ka ne bi na what Mondays akosi Saturdays wo mo available location e Kumasi Asokwa wo mo ni TI Amas na edi inhwenim 0550623377 obetimi afre wo mo na one woman so atwetwe enkomo wo cast na so de atia point area de kra de busu edem shonko engine dem so de eseweni baby a wo bia just walk in showroom no ho no bi anje o capra obehwema adwetwa picture de open no na watisika na ode ato police ban for so asomase ajasenda no metimi edi shoulder jumedie no aba beso moje number we fatu 0244582993 and number na mabobo edi ama mabobo awie ne de na me ka che o se 24 hour economy and Kofi eti fidiem hanom se ya emu chechiremu aye din ye papa ede amano no NDC ba ye bo sha hodro mo hye ye adwuma besi na adwuma ne ye nya bi mesrew police ban for enipa etuto ankasa bebi a wo bia no kopiemu e wo Misty Herbal Center mrom kumase kona koje wo de we employment enu ne nebo enya de bo no ya de ada fom ye papa oye koko fama so a na nse ya jeseja ye de abasa untumi nko koko fam no fama galam say yes no what drama usisi nyina wotiri umukura na enye ye ko pharmaceutical shop na se chemist shop bia kona kwaje police bam ibi ye fama massage o kama na tumi gina wona so brane ankasa baby a wo bia Misty Herbal Center open duru etu a okọ honom a wo mo wo honom e de ba me sabo ba wo mo number no e de ama 0244582993 wo mo e number no ntifre wo mo na dodo bi a wo petu bia ne ye fa mama me da production team ni nyina se hana ATP en sama hodo e ba won krata ne mo ne ade nyina wo de be so be camera ne MC so de kwadwo ye bo ne sanu adwuma e na twegu executive producer Mr. Daniel yebo unfortunately na menti be phone lines na mfa ntom nyame ya no ma chena ade ababie phone lines no ede atum se de be ya mo ambase bo ba djumedie no so ne ade nyina no mo betimi abaso me am tira djam de djumedie be so mo medei ede nana ya se nyame ya no ma chena exactly 2 p.m. yebesa so ede ehia el show da djumedie so for now ne de makra mo stay safe.